What up, y'all? In this episode, we had Alex Asad. This was a fun episode, man. I really enjoyed it. We talk about a ton of different things. He tells a hilarious story that put me into tears. He's a local tattoo artist. He does incredible work. He actually just tattooed Anthony Montoya, who was on the podcast. And so he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's trained at different gyms. He's trained under Danaher. He eventually got his black belt at Vow BJJ, which is here in Austin as well. Great dude. We have a ton of fun. If you're interested in getting some artwork done and getting some tattoos done, I recommend his shop. He has a huge announcement that he announces at the end of the podcast, so stick around for that. Yeah, man, we just have a ton of fun. It was a great episode. I really enjoyed it. As always, shirts. We have shirts for sale. Shirts are, $25. We have lots of smalls and mediums left. So hit me up if you want one of those. Happy to ship that out to you. Enjoy the episode. And as always, code Brodey for 15% off Redmond Salt, Redmond Relight. Get yourself some salt, electrolytes. They have a ton of other stuff as well. So use my code, get 50% off at checkout. Awesome, y'all. Enjoy. You ready?
All right.
We got to do the intro. All right, 1, 2, 3. Woo! Alex.
I'm here.
What the fuck is up, dude?
I'm here.
Hell yeah, you are.
Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, to your point, I mostly agree with you, right? But there's always that like fat man personal trainer thought process where it's like, can you really be a fat personal trainer? No. And so I used to think about this a lot, right? Because I used to be in the mindset of you could be, and that all that matters is that person's knowledge, right?
Right.
And then so I'm thinking like, I used to think that way, and I'd be like, yeah, why couldn't someone be a personal trainer and then just not? Maybe they just don't care that much themselves, but they're very knowledgeable and they can pass that on to their clients. And then I realized I started learning more and more about the human psyche and just like how we operate as humans. And I realized that that's just not really possible. You really can't be an overweight personal trainer. It's just like, and I've learned this, and this is something that's very important to me. Parenting is that it doesn't matter what you tell the kids. It matters what you do. What you tell them is very insignificant,
right,
if you're not doing it. So if you're telling them like, hey, you should be disciplined, hey, you should do this, you should do that, but then you do the exact opposite, they're just going to do the exact opposite as well.
100%.
Because then they've never seen what the outcome can be. And so if they can't see the outcome, then why would they do it blindly when they don't know what's going to happen? Or they don't even know what is then possible. Even if you tell them what is possible, they can't see it. At least that's the way I think about it.
I'm looking at it as like a jiu-jitsu coach. I've never been a parent, right? Mm-hmm. You have a very valid point. But like as a jiu-jitsu coach, training these students, more than these students normally, right? Unless you have some crazy high-level black belt on that.
Could be a high-level black person.
It could be a high-level black person with black belt. High-level black belt on the mat.
And we're 5 minutes in, and that's it.
Am I canceled? Do I have to go on?
That's a wrap, bro.
Do I have to go on a World Star podcast now to say sorry?
Yeah, you got to do a redemption tour.
Oh, my God. You have a high-level black belt on the mat, right? Never competed, maybe did a couple Nagas, maybe did an IBJJF, right?
Yeah.
But he's rolled with everybody for years, rolled with the who's who, holds his own. He's sharing this knowledge, these rounds, these MMA stories, whatever it be that he's acquired over the years. But he's also a good person, leading that life by example, right? Exactly what you were saying. He's leading, he's not competing, but, he's got a badass MMA team. That's doable. Half of these UFC fighters that are here, I don't know who's in their corner. Sometimes I'm like, oh, there's Craig Jones.
Every once in a while, yeah.
Oh, yeah. John Danaher's there, right?
But who is the coach? But
and a lot of these guys are fat.
Yeah.
Like, you look at those old boxing coaches,
Yeah.
It's all like old fat white guys. Like, you're like, who taught you how to be this extreme level of boxing coach?
It is interesting too. It is interesting because that is common in boxing. I think it's less common in MMA. I think in MMA, I kind of feel like football is going back to this a little bit, or at least maybe football has gotten away from this. I think about it like, to your point, I think that John Danaher has the respect, because he carries himself in a certain way and he leads, right? He's obviously very super knowledgeable. And so then those two things translate, they respect him. And so what I think has happened a lot, at least in big professional sports, the NFL, NBA, is you get these fucking pussy ass coaches.
Yes.
And you're trying to lead the freakiest of freak athletes. And you're like, do you watch football much?
Nope.
Okay, so
I've tried to.
You might not get the reference, but recently the Pittsburgh Steelers, they've had two gangster back-to-back coaches, just absolute hard-nosed bad motherfuckers, and Bill Cowher, and then they had Mike Tomlin. Both of those guys did like decade plus tenures. Both of them had crazy success. Both of them were just like the men of men leading. Like they just like nobody, they just seemed like they had that aura, like they just didn't fuck around. And they have now went to probably the exact opposite. Softest, tubbiest of coaches, Mike McCarthy. And it cracked me up when the news broke, because I was like, how did you go from these two just hard-nosed gangster men to this very soft, not leader in that fashion whatsoever? And you're going to go be the coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, who has just always been known as this very just tough, gritty football team,
right,
who is just going to smack you in the mouth and then see how you respond. And they win a lot of games by just smacking you in the mouth, right? And then other teams just kind of being like, nah. And so I think about that shit all the time, because I'm just like, I feel like in the NBA and the NFL and these professional sports, the coaches now have to be so cognizant of public perception that they can no longer be these strong men in those positions where they're leading from the front. And I think, I think combat sports are one of the few where there's still that hierarchy. Mm-hmm. Right? Like you go into a jiu-jitsu gym or you go into a striking gym, there's going to be a natural hierarchy. There's going to be the dude in there that just whoops everybody. And that dude automatically just has the respect, because he's just going to fuck you up otherwise.
Yeah.
And so it creates just what life really is in reality. Like there is a natural hierarchy. And I feel like the last 20 years we have spent so much time trying to destroy that, and it has just fucked us up so badly, because now there's just a bunch of aimless people running around who aren't leaders. And I think people should accept, like, hey, it's okay that you're not a leader.
Right.
It's okay, but you need to accept that.
You ever been to a Crunch Fitness?
No. I haven't.
We go sometimes, right? It's super close to our apartment. We go when we don't have much time. But everybody in there just reminds me of like a non-playable character.
Just an NPC, dude.
Yeah, just like wandering around doing some stuff. Like their workouts don't make sense. You're like, who taught you that? Are you playing The Sims? Like you just see people marching back and forth aimlessly. And you're like, I don't think anybody in here can be a leader in something.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like a bunch of non-playable characters are aimlessly walking into a wall at this gym. It just drives me crazy.
Yeah.
But that's life anymore.
Well, you see people people are craving for someone to lead them, and that's where we get these fucking politicians from. That's how we get to this situation, because people are craving for a leader, and so then they start idolizing these politicians, whether it's AOC, whether it's Trump, whether it's fucking Hillary Clinton, whether it's Kamala Harris, whoever, pick and choose, whichever. And they start to idolize these people, and then it's like, do you not realize it's all one big game? They're playing a game.
Is there one person you can say you idolize?
No.
Me either.
No.
Like, I've never been like, I want to be just like that person, or I worship everything this person's saying. Like,
never worship anybody saying. I think the closest thing would be like a Joe Rogan, where I appreciate the way he lives life. I appreciate that he has so many different hobbies, because I guess the word would be I relate to it the most.
Right.
Where he's always just been, I like this, I like this, I like this. And I've largely can agree with that. I'd be like, in high school, I'd be like, I like playing football, but I also like hanging out with people who play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Right.
I never cared. And so like, I've always just been like, that's interesting. Why do you like that? Oh, this is interesting. This is fun. That's fun. A lot of things are fun. I feel like people then box themselves into this, like, this is who I am. Mm-hmm. And I think that's interesting when you make something your identity. And I think there's the flip side to that is, like, if you want to be great at one singular thing, you probably do have to make that your identity for quite some time.
yeah, you have to dive in real deep.
Yeah.
Like, I've always kind of been distracted with tattooing, where I'm just like doing jiu-jitsu tournaments, training instead of working. Like, I don't know. It's easy to be distracted in that.
Yeah.
But I do notice the times where I'm like super dialed in, ready, paying attention to everything I can possibly pay attention to in tattooing, and studying it more than I ever have. It definitely makes you feel better at what you're doing.
Oh,
you go into everything with more confidence. I could be the guy at jiu-jitsu 30 times a week. You get more confidence rolling, but you also get broken really quick. Like, it takes the reps and it takes everything just to get to the point of like, I got this and I'm ready. But it's not like through worshiping other people. Joe Rogan's good for men, right? Like, it's good for men to do this stuff. Go work out. Go be a good dad. Go be a hunter. I wish I could hunt. I have no means of hunting. I can't pull up to hunt with a Hyundai Santa Cruz truck. Like, I can't. My truck bed's like 4 foot. I can't put much in there.
I drive a Mazda, a little tiny, little 4-door sedan, dude. I get it. I so badly want a truck.
You're in Texas, man.
I know. It's just.
Are you from here?
No, I've been here now 17 years, though.
Okay. You're from here then?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, ish.
It's a long time.
Yeah, I've been here the longest I've ever been anywhere.
Okay.
So.
Where are you from?
I was born in North Carolina.
Okay.
And then I moved to Florida. And then we moved to Maryland. And then we moved to Alaska. And then now I live here.
What was Alaska like?
Fucking beautiful.
I bet.
Beautiful.
I bet.
Simple. The people are cool. Very simple. Lots of four-wheeling.
Okay.
Lots of snow machining.
Okay.
Lots of fishing and hunting.
It's probably a lot of fun.
I didn't get to do a lot of it, unfortunately. The time we were up there, my dad was deployed all 3 years. So we were only up there for 3 years, and my dad was not home for a lot of it. So we didn't get to do a lot of things like that unless I went with other people. And so I never got the snow machine, never went hunting. Did a little bit of, never went fishing, not up there. And so didn't have the opportunity to do a lot of things, but I did go four-wheeling a lot. Everybody up there has a four-wheeler and a snow machine.
I think you need those.
Pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a normal thing. And so that was always fun. Like there was always something to do. You're always playing outside. You're always snowboarding or sledding or four-wheeling or, anything.
Yeah.
There's just always stuff to do outside. And the weather is nice usually. The first summer we were there, the entire summer, it was 90 degrees.
Okay.
It was awful.
Because it was so warm.
It was so hot, dude. And then because we were in a hotel, the entire time. And so the next 2 summers were 60 and rainy the entire time, which also sucked.
Yeah.
And so I think that was more of the normal type of summer. The anomaly of the 90-degree summer was just like a one-off. It wasn't like that, at least while we were there again.
It sounds like the Midwest. Like summers can get up to 90, sometimes 100, but then it's just brutal cold the winters. Yeah,
so that's the difference is I don't think it gets as cold.
In Alaska?
Not in southern Alaska.
Okay.
Not as it does in like the Midwest.
Okay.
Not even sometimes as it does here, dude. The wind.
The wind is bad.
The wind, bro. In Alaska, there's almost virtually no wind, at least in southern Alaska where you're surrounded by mountains and you're kind of like enclosed. And so the mountains just block the wind.
Right.
And it's very dry. And so the winters are dope because you just go outside in short sleeve shirt and shorts, and the snow doesn't melt because it's almost always below freezing. And so there's constant snow, and then the sun reflects off the snow, and it is really comfortable.
Okay.
It's really enjoyable.
I see that.
And then you come down here and it gets rainy and the wind gets going, and I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to go out there.
Have you been to Chicago in the winter?
Nope.
Dude.
Zero desire.
Horrible.
Zero desire, bro.
Horrible.
Zero desire.
You're hitting that face with that wind. You're like, oh my God.
Is that where you're from?
I'm from outside of Chicago. Like, I can't say a Chicago suburb, but I'm from Rockford, Illinois, which is like if you took Illinois and Wisconsin in the middle up top, that's where I'm from.
Okay.
And then we would always take trains to Chicago or like go to Chicago for shows, for skateboarding, whatever it be. But the winters were so gnarly. Like, the cold, like Windy City for sure. You feel it coming off the lake, and it's like sharp, icy cold that just punches you in the face.
Builds different types of people.
Yeah. Nobody's got time to be nice up there. It's just like, get out of my way.
Yeah.
I have to go this place.
I kind of respect it though.
You got
a lot of people that hate the East Coast for that reason. And honestly, I have an appreciation for it because, again, it goes back to what we were just talking about with like idolizing these politicians. We do so much now to make us feel good, but in reality, it's not working. The perfect example is taxing the rich and these like net zero green policies, like for global warming, climate change, right? Two things on so the UK recently had their most wealthiest man move to UAE, and he was paying $3 billion in taxes, and then they raised the tax percentage on the rich, and he was like, deuces. Do you know how many people it takes to replace that one person in tax revenue?
I think a fuck ton.
467,000 people.
Jesus Christ. That
467,000 average Britons to replace that one man leaving. Congrats. You taxed the rich. You fucks. The other thing that they did is they've put in these like net zero policies. And so they're trying to reduce the carbon emissions of the UK. Okay, cool. So they were sitting at a 2% carbon emission, and they then shipped all of their manufacturing out to India and China. And so now India and China are making all that money from that. You're making none of it. And they lowered their carbon emissions to 1.9%. So we do all these things that make us feel good, and they look good on paper, or they sound good in talk tracks, that are completely ridiculous. And we have now made this our lives, where everybody wants to feel good or do something that makes them feel good. But in reality, it might not be practical, or it's largely not practical. And so you just see these policies just all the time, and people just go along with them.
Yeah, it's easier just to go along with them for some people, probably.
That goes back to the sheep.
Yeah,
so many people are sheep. And the issue is they don't realize that they're sheep. And if they just accepted that they were sheep, then it would be different, because then you could look towards the right people to then lead you versus looking towards these people who have these wonderful talk tracks, these Gavin Newsom folks, Barack Obama. It was the most perfect example.
Yes.
People still think he is incredible, even though it's all like all these things have come out, and it's just like, do you not realize there has not been a real U.S. president since John F. Kennedy? There has not been a singular person since then that had made decisions for themselves. Not one of them.
And look what happened when he tried to.
Oh, boom.
Yeah.
Kaboom. Oh, my God. Yeah.
I don't think Trump's making any decisions for himself.
No, Jared, his fucking son-in-law is running the show.
Yes.
His son-in-law is running the fucking show, bro. Jared Kushner, dude. He's running the show. He's the new handler. People say that if Epstein is dead, which maybe not. If he's dead, they said that Jared Kushner is the one that probably picked it up.
just like took his role.
Oh, sure. Someone had
role,
to.
right?
Do you think that role just closes? They're like, oh, we're done blackmailing the world.
No.
Like, yeah, okay, dude. Like,
I haven't thought about who takes on the Epstein role afterwards, because it's got to be somebody.
Has to.
Because they took out Diddy and now Epstein. Where's the parties at?
Exactly. Someone has to pick up the role. Those parties don't just stop. They don't just stop sacrificing children, stop eating children. They just don't. They don't like, you know what? That was so last week. Like,
we don't eat children no more.
We don't do that no more. We're better now.
I can see Jared Kushner. Just like, put him in there. They were all proud when his daughter was Jewish anyways. So
well, they sent Jared Kushner, who, let's look up. Can you look up exactly what does Jared Kushner do? Because I'm pretty sure he's a real estate mogul, or something along those lines.
I think he is into a lot of stuff,
but mostly like investments.
Yes,
he's like an investor.
Investor, real estate developer, public prosecutor, politician, entrepreneur, publisher, media proprietor.
None of those say government, except for former senior White House advisor. I actually didn't know that. Ooh, this is actually good. When was he a senior White House?
I think it was his first run.
That would actually explain a lot. No shit. I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
No shit. So the first go around, he was the senior White House. So nonetheless, he does not work in the government anymore whatsoever. And he's who we sent to Iran to talk about the nuclear deal.
Why are we sending him?
That's a very good question, Alex. Why would we be sending him? Huh?
Are they offering them a bunch of virgins to get them to heaven? Or what?
I mean, it clearly didn't work. They didn't agree, or we didn't agree, or whatever. It's a shit show.
My lady works with a woman that was like weeks ago. She's like, my son's being deployed for nuclear. Like, he's in a nuclear department. And we're just like, oh, okay. Sorry to hear that. And then a couple of weeks go by and we're like going to war with Iran. And I'm like, oh man, like this kid's really going to nuclear war.
Poly Market, the betting site, had a bet on when will the nuclear war take place.
Awesome. Was it this year?
It was.
Yeah.
They took it down the next day because they did take it down because there was so much backlash, rightfully fucking so. What the fuck are you thinking, dude? Who puts that out? Like, how does that even happen? How does that become that? That is how unserious we have gotten as a society. We take nothing seriously.
Have you seen the doomsday clock?
No.
This doomsday clock that scientists, I have my GED, so if I don't explain stuff correctly, I'm kind of stupid. I'm sorry. But there's this doomsday clock that these scientists keep messing with every so often, and we've never been so close to doomsday.
85 seconds to midnight?
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
I think that's it.
Well, it sure seems like we're heading towards something that will forever change everything.
We are, this year for sure.
Something's happening. Something's going to happen. I hate this White House card. I love the UFC. Huge.
Okay. I was like Trump's team or the
No,
UFC
I just hate
card?
the fact that card is happening.
Why is that happening?
Why? Right now. But from the UFC's perspective, this was in the talks way before any of this kicked off. So they probably invested a shit ton of money. And as a business, I can imagine going back on that could be not great. So what is this?
It's the doomsday clock.
But what is it saying?
It's getting, these scientists are using all the stuff that they're acquiring to figure out when the end of the world's actually happening.
So but I don't know, but where are we at? What is it saying? What is?
Oh,
how much longer are they saying?
I don't know how to read this stuff, but it's 85 seconds to midnight. But it's just saying that it's
but it
it's
used
closer.
to be 89, used to be 90, used to be 100. This is always interesting because they've been saying that climate change was going to kill us for 30 years.
Yeah.
And they've been saying Al Gore came out with that documentary and completely wrong. Every single thing in there.
What documentary?
Nothing of it came. The climate change documentary that Al Gore did. Can you look
Never watched that.
No, I don't think. Yeah.
I spent hours of one of my days chat GPTing
Oh, yeah.
what's going on right now in the world.
What? Climate change?
This is probably about 8 months ago, where I was like figuring out what's going on right now related to like revelations in the Bible. This was like right after Israel tried the red heifer sacrifice.
Bro, they're all
100%.
It's crazy.
It says that there's 4 parts that we have to go through to get to the end of the world. And we are in the very beginning stages of part 3. And this
What's
was
part 3? Or what does it say?
I wish I
part
could go
3
back
is?
and find it in my notes. But part 2 was like the synagogue being built.
Yep.
And they can't get that right. But since we skipped that, all eyes are on Israel. All the problems of the world are circled around Israel. Like Israel's getting all the attention right now. The world's a mess. Kind of like Sodom and Gomorrah, where like everything's just a shit show that's going to be wiped out. It seems like this kind of holy war in some ways.
You're talking about the 4 horsemen, right?
Yes, in some way. I'm not too knowledgeable on this, right? I'm just seeing things as like there's shit happening in the Bible that's relating to things happening right now.
No, 100%.
And it seems like they're trying to get Jesus to come back.
But I don't think they are. I think they're trying to get the Antichrist to come back.
They're trying to get something to come back, and we're all in trouble at some time.
I couldn't agree more.
This is some crazy movie we're living, and I'm kind of scared, but also at the same time, oh, it's going to be awesome. Like,
Wait, how so?
it's going to be awesome if we all go out together for some bullshit government, right? That just we finally say fuck it as a country, and we're like, we're going to be American. We're going to use our constitutional rights. Fuck this government for trying to screw us over again. Get your guns, get your trucks, cowboy up. Let's do this shit. And then we just all go out swinging like that. We're not winning. There's no way we're winning.
I don't know, dude. There's 120 million just men in the country.
That's fine. How many of those 120 million men are men?
Well, I mean, there's just a lot of people.
There's a lot of people.
The numbers game is strong. And there's more and more military officials and congressmen, women. So like Thomas Massey, Marjorie Taylor Greene, or is it Marjorie Greene Taylor? MGT, MTG, MTG. Marjorie, yeah.
That lady.
Yeah. Dude, they've been very vocal. Now, you never know what is part of the plan, what is part of the game, what is not part of the game. But they have been at least very vocal.
You think they're a good shot?
I don't know. You never know.
We don't have
You have no idea.
We don't have access to the weaponry that they have. They can lose 100,000 service
Correct.
members.
But the Russians have done this very long, and they've not necessarily always been super successful, but they haven't been completely unsuccessful. They just throw numbers at it.
Yeah.
They always have played the numbers game. That's been their military 101, dude. They're just like, and more.
And more.
And more.
We have so much military, though.
But we don't. Not that much. Like actual military official, like people in the military.
How much do we have?
1.4 million across the entire world.
Okay.
And that's why this whole Iran thing is.
I thought we were bigger.
No, that's why this whole Iran thing is terrifying.
I thought we were like
because
3, 4, 5, 6 million people.
Have you seen the Asian dude, the professor? What is his name? Jong, the predictive history guy?
No.
You haven't seen any of his videos? Oh, dude.
You don't want to see my YouTube algorithm.
Oh, I do, though. That's the thing. I'm sure mine's not far off.
It's like WWF matches, tattoo podcasts, and news. And now there's like Friends episodes for my girlfriend.
I have seen Friends through like 3 times. No, so this guy, find him?
I thought you figured out his name. I don't know what his name is.
Just predictive history. And so
Professor James.
he predicted this in 2024, May of 2024. He has, so his, yeah. I'm not even going to, I don't even know. How do you say that? No? Any idea? Anyway, so this guy has a YouTube channel, and I guess recently people found it. After the Epstein files came out, people, obviously the internet has gone crazy. The internet has been deep diving into every single thing, and they find this guy's YouTube channel, and he has 300 subscribers. He's just posting his lectures just to post them. And he's a college professor, and he puts out a video called The Iran Trap in May of 2024. And again, no one finds it really until the last 6 weeks. And his channel has went from 300 subscribers to almost 2 million subscribers. And that video is one of the most watched videos recently. And so he has something that he talks about a lot called game theory. But
1.9.
yeah, so he's almost at 2 million now. He was at 1.7 a week ago, because I was just talking about this. He was at 1.7. And so he talks about this, and he's, dude, I mean, he can talk about not only the history side, but also the religious side, both fluently.
Okay.
And he breaks it down to where it's extremely digestible and very easy to understand what the fuck's going on. And so nonetheless, he predicted this back in May of 2024. He said, we're going to do exactly what we're doing. And it's almost to a T. And he said, it's going to start exactly like this. It's going to start with just missiles flying back and forth. There's going to be no boots on the ground. They're going to keep saying that there'll be no boots on the ground. And then we're going to go boots on the ground. And he said, when we go boots on the ground, that's when we just lose. And we're going to lose. And it's a trap. Because Iran knows if we put boots on the ground, we're fucked. Because we just don't have the sheer numbers. Iran is double the size of Afghanistan, population-wise, and almost geographically. And he's saying that it would take 4 million soldiers to completely overthrow Iran. Because it's a different place. They're much more fanatical. They're much more devoted to the cause. Whether it's right or wrong, they're much more devoted. And you're not going to just invade that country and then have civilians just roll over. The civilians are going to fight for one reason or another, whether it's just for their own families, whether it's because they believe in the regime, or whether it's because they have their own goals of being the regime. Whatever the case may be, they're going to fight. And there's a lot of them. And they recently came out with a quote. The Iranian military was like, go ahead, put boots on the ground. We've turned all of our ammunition crates into coffins. Bring it on. Iran's been ready for this. Because, look, we've been telegraphing this for 25 years. Netanyahu there's a compilation of him saying Iran is 2 weeks away, months away from nuclear weapons since 96.
Yeah.
This has been telegraphed. And so what has Iran been doing?
Making nuclear weapons.
Just preparing.
Yeah.
Stockpiling guns, stockpiling ammo. They've been building those underground tunnels where they keep their boats. And to take it further, so the Asian professor was like, look, they're going to keep saying that we're winning. The U.S. is going to keep saying that they're destroying them. What have they been doing for the last week? Yeah, we've destroyed their navy, da-da-da-da-da. Iran posted a video saying that is not true and just showed all the underground tunnels with boats just lined up. Oh, no. And so it's very clear that there is a lot of untruthful things being on the U.S. and the Israel side. I don't think they're being truthful about how many of us have died.
No.
At all. So far, it's 6. I think it's there's people who believe that it's anywhere from 120 to 500.
Somebody told me the other day, I couldn't find it when I Googled it, but they said 175 of our soldiers were captive over there. They just kidnapped these people.
We don't know, because the only countries that are reporting it is other countries and countries that we're not supposed to believe.
Right.
And so
we're kind of getting North Korea on TV over here.
North Korea is the one that reported that, there's more of us who have died. And so it's like, do you believe them? Do you not believe them? I don't fucking know anymore. We don't know anything. And we've been told our entire lives, Russia and China are the enemies. And we're finding out that Are they? Are they really? Because it seems like we have a much greater issue right now.
Yeah.
A much greater issue of being occupied. And we are 100% occupied. Like, we were talking about this slightly before. It's just been frustrating listening to anybody who just doesn't at least want to address the fact that we could be under a hostile takeover.
We could be. Our bank accounts and everything. Really quickly. I tattooed a guy that works high-level security who got himself into the White House because he figured something out. Years ago, he was like, Russia has access to our entire electrical grid of the United States. They have access to it. And he got to the White House, met Obama, told Obama all about this. Nothing's happened. And Russia still has access to our entire electrical grid. They can shut us off at any time. It's scary, right? Like, once our internet's out, we're fucked.
And then people will say, well, why haven't they done it yet? Well, maybe they don't.
It's not the right time.
You ever think about maybe that they... I don't know, bro. It's hard because obviously Putin has done some crazy things, invading a whole nother country. Some very awful things.
We do that on the daily.
But then it's like, is he any worse? Is he any worse? And if anything, he has been calling out the Epstein files for years. He has talked about how the U.S. politicians are, filling their bellies with flesh, I think is the exact quote. Like, he has talked about this a lot.
That jerky and Pizzagate.
But then people will tell you you're crazy, even though it's in like every other fucking file.
Dude, people will tell you you're crazy for calling a handsome guy that's out murdering women a murderer and saying he never did it when there's news reports saying he did it. Like,
who are we talking about?
They made some documentary about the handsome killer. I
feel like there's been a few of those.
It's on Paramount, and this guy was dating this woman, went to the bar with her. She didn't want to go do drugs with him. He went and did drugs with different women. Went home with this lady, killed her.
Wade Wilson?
Yes, Wade Wilson.
Wade Wilson.
Killed this woman, went, beat up his girlfriend.
Oh, he is, okay. Have you seen what this man looks like?
Yeah, he's got a bunch of face tattoos. Before the face tattoos.
Swastika.
Right, but before that, he didn't look that bad. Right?
I could see how he could be a good-looking dude without the face tattoos.
Very persuasive to women, very conniving.
Those are none of
It's the guy in the orange jumpsuit.
There it is right there, orange jumpsuit. No, go scroll down. There's one less, with less
Well, he's still
face.
got tattoos on his face.
But it's like less... I could maybe...
Just typical dude, right?
Looks like a fuck boy, but
Yeah, typical fuckboy. Florida.
Looks like his name
Florida.
is Kyle.
But this dude goes to prison and gets over $100,000 just given to him through like a GoFundMe because women are saying he's innocent. Mm-hmm. The same thing. They're gonna fight to the death for whatever they believe in, no matter how crazy it is about our government, about Yu-Gi-Oh, about Pokemon, whatever it be. Like, that's their nerve. That's what they're put here to defend.
I know.
Like Netanyahu saying all that. I had no idea he's been saying it for that long.
Since 96 or 95.
That is
There's a whole
crazy.
compilation. You can watch it all.
That's crazy.
Yeah, people have taken them and spliced them all together, and you can watch it back to back. It's like 2 minutes long.
And now you're saying he's dead.
So allegedly he showed up at a coffee shop today. Can you pull that
With
up?
6 fingers.
No, he proved that he had 5. So apparently he had seen the video. Allegedly.
I was hoping he had 6.
I don't know. They released AI on purpose for this exact reason. We're so in the dark.
Glad people are protesting it now.
Yeah, so
That's
allegedly, here we go. He
Dude,
debunks the who. Okay, let's look. Can we look who broke this news? So this says Roya News.
Can we break this down real quick? That background, that's all blurry and fishy. Like,
Could be a portrait video. I
that
don't
looks
know.
like a younger.
The guy's not moving in the background.
No, and that doesn't look like
But that guy
Netanyahu.
does. No, he did just move.
It's blurry though. That's typical coffee shop guy.
All right, so pause it real quick. Let's look up Roya News. Like where are they from? I've never heard of them before, but they have almost 2 million subscribers on. This.
Jordan, Palestine.
Oh, what is this? AI generated video. Okay, so it was really AI.
Dude, that might as well have a Sora watermark on it. Look at that guy in the video compared to that picture of Netanyahu right there. Look at how much more hairline he has. He's bald there, dude.
Dude, yeah. I don't know, bro. See, they did this shit on purpose,
I
dude.
wish I could.
You can. You just have to drag it to the top corner.
No, I know. It's going small, that's the problem. Oh my god.
All right, act like it. Yeah.
I feel like I've done this before, right? Dude, it's the snapping of the monitors. The spare monitor is making it.
Oh. I mean, we get the gist, though.
And that shine. And the blurry background around him.
Just Netanyahu.
Oh, some people are already kind of breaking this down, huh? Here we go. So that's the AI one.
Yeah.
With the 6 fingers?
Yeah. I don't know, Alex. You might be onto something. That hairline is significantly different.
And the blur around it.
Right? The hairline's different, no?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's different.
Sure.
It's whiter. His face is less wrinkly here. Like, look at around his eyes there.
They like go to show this coffee barista and then they snap back to him really quick because they didn't want to show her for too long.
Look at under his eyes even. It's a skinny old man. Like, this guy's face is skinnier. Netanyahu's got some cheeks. He's got some squishy cheeks. Grandma's would be squeezing them.
He might not. Maybe he hasn't eaten in a few weeks because he has been fleeing the country and kind of in a bunker or some shit.
Homeboy's hanging out in a coffee shop.
Also,
shaking hands with people.
Also, who's excited to see him?
I mean, who's getting that close to him?
Also, I don't know if you noticed this. This is all sorts of blurred. Right, he keeps his hand in his pocket. He's blurred where his hands are, except for
and then he comes out and like, haha, I got 5 fingers, hee hee.
And his hands are covered, and he keeps his hands in his pockets outside of these moments.
No, I don't think his hand goes back in his pocket after this.
But it's still
blurry in the middle, though. I mean,
where's the 6 fingers in it?
Also, why?
It's not in this video. It's in the AI video.
That one you said? Yeah, it's Cubs Time movie, and it's full to the top. I'd dump that. That's filled. Dude.
Is he really dead? Is he dead? I don't know. My buddy sent me this right before No, you're good. My buddy sent me this right before we hopped on. And so this is how I saw this. This is how I knew that they had posted a new update. But I don't know that I believe this. It doesn't look... The hairline is different. You're 100%... The Cub didn't... No. Replay that again. Replay that again. Hold on. He moves it.
And it didn't move.
He takes a sip.
And it doesn't move.
It doesn't move. It doesn't do nothing.
It doesn't move.
They're just giving us Netanyahu and AI. They're going to do holographic interviews and stuff now.
Dude, every part of me wants to fucking turn my phone back on so I can text Philip and be like, this is bullshit.
I want to go get a Samsung phone.
Why do you want to go to Samsung?
I don't know. I feel like he has an iPhone.
Can we Google that? What kind of phone does Netanyahu have? Let's see.
He's got one of those...
Probably has a Holloway. That'd be hilarious.
Is that the one that Joe Rogan talks about?
This is the Chinese one that you can't get here? Yeah, you can buy them here, but you can't get a SIM card for them. That's we're watching. Dude, I love Maximigai.
That's how I make all my meat.
Shout out. Yeah, you watch Maximigai?
No, the big mistake part.
Oh. Dude, I can cook a mean fucking steak, bro. I love Maximigai though. His videos are funny. Okay.
I eat steak every Saturday, except for last night. It was too late.
Damn. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
We eat steak pretty much every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
I see the way your dog eats. I believe it.
Yeah.
Your dog eats
We have
better.
a problem, bro. We have a problem.
I go to the HEB section and I find some Wagyu meat and it's just...
She has a problem.
It doesn't specifically say what kind of phone he has. It just has a sticker on the back so for covering the camera.
Yeah. Damn.
See, even...
I don't think he has an iPhone. Maybe he does.
How much stress does this add to your life?
A decent amount. A decent amount.
Right.
Yeah.
When you don't pay attention to it, are you happier?
Yes.
It's kind of easier that way, right?
It is easier,
then
but then I get guilt. I feel guilty.
Me too. Like, I feel like I'm not doing my part of not knowing enough. And then I talk to somebody that wants to tell me how it is. And I'm like, I think you're wrong.
Yeah.
But then I feel like I have to study to tell them that they're wrong.
Yeah.
But then there's times where I slack and I'm just like, man, this is adding so much stress to my life that there's nothing I can do about it anyways.
We bought 360 servings of dry food.
Just in case?
Yeah.
You're prepared.
No, well, we're trying to.
Yeah, you're way more
trying
prepared
to.
than I have. I have a gun that I've never shot that's pretty cool that I think might help me a little bit.
I shoot a good, not a good bit, but I've shot a decent amount in my life.
I've not shot a gun in a couple years, but I have a pretty sweet gun. It's a Ruger PC Charger.
Yeah.
You can load a bunch of bullets in there. It's like a little automatic, little kind of like machine gun looking thing, but it's a pistol.
Okay. Yeah.
Fold up, put it in a backpack.
Yep.
Got a shotgun.
Yep.
Got a handgun.
Yep.
Yeah, that thing.
Familiar.
That thing's pretty cool.
That thing is pretty sick.
You can wear it as a necklace even. It's got,
What is it? What's the caliber?
It's a 9mm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's why it's still considered like a handgun, I guess.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
have
pistol.
I have almost 2,000 9mm
Sick. I've not shot that.
in the garage right now.
I want to go shoot
Why not?
that.
Go
I haven't
shooting.
been shooting.
Why not?
I don't know. I do other shit.
Let's go shooting.
Okay, I'm down to go shooting. I just never make the day because I'm like, man, now I have to go buy headphones. Now I have to go buy glasses.
I have extra.
I have to go buy all this stuff. Now I have to go
We
buy
have extra.
bullets.
We have extra.
Okay,
It is an expensive hobby.
it is.
But to your point, okay, so this is where that conundrum comes in, right? Where it's like, yes, are you happier if you don't pay attention? Absolutely. But then it's like, I have family. And what if, and it's like, it's a big what if, right? But it's like, what if knowing something can help me get ahead of it?
Right.
Like, even if you're just a week ahead of somebody,
Have you
that
seen
could be
the
a
movie
big
Greenland?
difference. No.
Greenland? Bro,
I didn't watch the Civil War one either.
Greenland's not about a war. It's about the end of the world and people needing to get to Greenland because that's where that one bunker is that's going to save everybody's life. And they need to take the smartest people, the architects, the engineers, and get all of them to Greenland.
That's eerie.
So when the world gets destroyed, they can rebuild the world. And now we want Greenland really badly to where Trump's like, we're going to thug that shit away from them. We're just going to take it. And they just made Greenland 2.
See, this is where I'm like...
And I've not seen Greenland 2, but Greenland 1, I watched the first time during like the snowpocalypse here. And I was like, there was looting. There was people just being greedy and shitty. And like, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it, especially with like us trying to take Greenland. Not us, them trying to take Greenland. I hate when people say us. Like,
Yeah.
oh, did you hear we bombed them today?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Or like when somebody's like, did you hear we won? Who won? The Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, I know.
You're not a fucking basketball
But they get
player.
attached to it.
They think that they're the
They get
team.
attached to it, yeah. It's
Like,
a weird... It is weird. Like, but people... Like, that's... Again, they're... People... The amount of people who like actually do things that they really, really enjoy and like actually pursue their hobbies or have lots of hobbies or have friends at our age is way less than the amount of people who don't.
100%.
And that is why then you get attached to these things, whether it's a celebrity, whether it's a football team, whether it's a whatever it is. And you get attached to these things that you have no grasp on or like it does nothing for your tangible life. But people are craving something.
I used to see this lady that would always wear Chiefs, Kansas City, red and yellow all the time. No, I always call her Hulk Hogan. I see her at the gym, be like, "What's up, Hulk Hogan?" She'd be wearing like red spandex and a yellow shirt. She looked the Hulk Hogan role. She never stopped wearing the Kansas City Chiefs stuff. She was committed.
I mean, it's a harmless thing, but I do think that it is just another version of a time-sucking thing. It's just another version of vampire.
Going back to hard coaches.
Yeah.
Right? I pictured like Oakland Raiders with a liberal coach.
Yeah.
Like super liberal,
Nowadays.
soft, no guns, no kings, no rice, blue hair, whatever it be. That's the Oakland Raiders coach. Like that team would just get laughed at.
Yeah. But that's where, I mean, I feel like that's a lot of coaches because that is now the standard. The standard is that you have to be that liberal to even have the job or even to do a press conference or even to speak freely in those positions.
Right.
Because if you have anything that's counter narrative,
see ya.
bye. And so it's almost a requirement when it again is contradicting or contradictory to what they're trying to accomplish. They're trying to lead men. Real fucking men. Like the fastest, the strongest, the largest humans on the planet.
They made men drink soy milk.
Yeah.
Like, how do we make men not be men?
Soy milk.
We're gonna make them think they need soy milk.
Almond milk.
Almond milk.
Oat milk. Bro, oat milk is the one that gets me. The oat milk is the one that drives me up the wall.
Hey, baby Logan, keep it down over there. Oh, what up, y'all? Hey, I need just a few seconds of your time. I apologize, I'm interrupting the conversation, but I need to talk to you about Redmond Relight. Dude, they're the best electrolytes I've tried. The flavor's fantastic. They actually have an actual serving of sodium in there that's going to replenish you after your hard workout. 820 milligrams of sodium. It's what you need after your workout. It's great first thing in the morning. That's how I personally use it. But nonetheless, as a What's Up Brodey listener, you can get 15% off by using code Brodey, or you can follow the link in the bio and follow that to checkout, and that'll also get you 15% off as well. Now back to the conversation.
Why does oat milk drive you up the wall?
That was just the line.
Dude, I eat overnight oats all the time, but I'm not trying to milk my oats.
No.
I've never tried to milk those things. They're pretty dry. Like, I don't look at those and think I need to drink this milk to not drink milk out of an udder.
Dude, I just don't. I
don't drink raw milk. I've not made it that far. I've not tried raw milk.
I do.
I heard there was like pus and stuff in there, and I'm like, I can't do that.
I absolutely love raw milk. I think it's way better.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I think
what everybody
so. Look, I think is there probably truth to the pasteurization reasoning, right? Sure. Probably so.
Right.
But do I not think that there is always a repercussion of something of that nature, like that pasteurization? Could that be why more people are lactose intolerant? Could that be why more people, X, Y, and Z? Maybe. I don't know. What I know personally for me is that I feel way better drinking raw milk.
Yeah.
It almost feels like a steroid.
Okay.
Like breast milk. Breast milk is crazy.
I've never tried breast milk.
It's delicious.
Do you want to?
On
At a
camera.
certain time. Maybe if I get my lady pregnant, I'll have to try it before the baby.
It's delicious. It tastes like the milk at the bottom of a cereal bowl.
Okay. That's what I've heard, that same thing.
It's delicious.
I heard bodybuilders love it.
Yes. It's a superpower. So I had a huge pimple on my back, and she put breast milk on it. Gone. The baby will get scratches. She'll scratch herself. She'll be fucking around and she doesn't realize it. She'll go and she'll scratch herself. And she'll put breast milk on it. Gone. Within hours.
Dude, I'm going to start bathing in breast milk.
Same day, gone.
Crazy.
And it's so crazy that they have, it's the same thing, dude. It's the indoctrination, all these kids drinking formula versus breast milk. And there's women who can't always produce enough milk to keep up. But there's definitely a certain amount of media push to then put you on formula. And then you look at the ingredients in formula, and a lot of it, high fructose corn syrup is all throughout it.
100%. Yeah. It's in everything.
And you're like, for my newborn baby, you're going to tell me that this right here is what she should be having.
No.
It's insane.
100%.
It's insane.
I was tattooing with people the other day, and they're like calling to check on their kids, and they were like,
It's the first ingredient.
The first fucking ingredient, bro. And that is literally the one that is sold at all hospitals, all major hospitals.
That say you need that one.
That's the sponsored one. It's the same thing we were talking about where I go to the vet and they're like, you feed your dog a raw diet?
Look at all the other oils in there, though.
Yes.
Contains one or more of the following: palm, coconut, soy, sunflower.
How do you not know? I'm choosing to put that into my brand new child.
I wonder what the difference was in like 1987 ingredients.
Well, let's see if we can find it.
Because I know I wasn't sucking my mom's titties.
No?
No.
Not breastfed?
No.
Neither was I don't think.
I wasn't breastfed.
All right. So let's look up. You just have to.
You think they wouldn't have the means to produce as much as they did back then?
I don't think it's. I would be shocked.
Look, we had potassium.
Cows milk, wheat, and malt flour.
I would be shocked if there was more than like 5 ingredients in it.
Yeah, this is in 1865. This was marketed and touted as infant food.
They didn't start doing this until they realized that it's all
1865.
It's all a game.
1865. They're like, we need
Have you seen
fake milk for babies.
Have you seen the video of the, I don't know if they're like doctors or whoever getting, they're being seen for some kind of court case, some congressional hearing, and they say, raise your hand if you're a medical profession or a medical doctor. And they all raise their hands. And they're like, raise your hand if you own a pharmacy. And they all raise their hands. Raise your hands if you own a company that decides like the insurance portion. And they all raise their hands. And you're like, it's just a fucking circle.
Mm-hmm.
Sick, hospital, pharmaceuticals, sick, hospital, pharmaceuticals.
Yep.
Dude, this is crazy. The first formula was animal milk that they warmed or boiled, and then they diluted it with water and added sugar or honey. And honey for babies is like a huge no-no nowadays.
But,
really?
So why was
like
it?
because of the sugar content?
No,
why would it have been?
There's a certain bacteria in it that can cause botulism in babies very, very easily.
So why is it then? Why was it okay then? Was it better honey?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say that the honey that we get's not even real.
Yeah, we got it from
anymore.
like a farmer's market or something.
It's just like fake honey.
Yeah.
I get my honey from the farmer's market now too, but people say that it's just like fake honey.
I just saw fake steaks were going around restaurants.
Yeah. You know who? Dude, Mr. Beast has been promoting Bill Gates' fucking fake meat.
Because Mr. Beast is a bitch.
He might also be. Yeah, I mean,
like
he sold his soul.
Yeah.
100%.
That guy, I hate that dude. Like,
Dude, selling your soul has a whole new meaning after the Epstein files came out.
right. Let's go back to worshiping people.
Because now you realize that they literally did sell their soul. Like, actually.
Yes.
To the devil.
Yes.
They sold it.
Yes.
Legitimately.
Yes.
And you're like, holy shit.
I've actually Googled how to do that before.
How to sell your soul?
Yeah.
Like the deed?
Yeah.
What's it look like?
It's simple Google.
Yeah.
There used to be a link on the Liquid Death Water website where you could sell your soul for a case of water to Liquid Death. It was a whole contract obligation. Like, you just signed it. You gotta do some different shit for Satan, but I was scared. I was just like, is this real? Can I look into this? Satan wants a little bit more.
Wait, did you sign it?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not signing my soul for a case of water or for Satan.
That is kind of crazy, though.
Yeah, like campaign key aspects. You sell your soul.
Well, look, so
does that mean all your bad credit goes over to them too?
hopefully. Maybe they just take that over. Well, okay, so look, I've never been, I think I've always largely believed in God to some extent, like a higher power for sure.
Okay.
Right? A singular higher power. But I've never been a religious person by any means. Like I've never even read the Bible.
Okay.
And the last 6 weeks, back to what you were saying, where the book of Revelations and what is happening in real life right now, how they are running almost perfectly parallel to each other. And you're like, there's only two explanations. First explanation is it is 100% true with no caveats, no ifs, ands, and buts. Or it is 100% false, and these motherfuckers are the craziest of crazies. There is no in between no more.
No.
There's no in between. It is one or the other, and it is a really mind-altering. It's fucking really hard to fathom, like or like not fathom, but like to wrap your mind around what is really going on. And I think that's why so many people are just ignoring it.
It's probably easier to ignore it.
It's way easier. We just talked about it. It's way easier to ignore it.
I try to talk to clients about that sometimes, like Israel and stuff like that, and people are just completely like out of sight, out of mind, living their life. They have no idea what's going on. I wish I could be like that sometimes. Like I wish that like I was just clueless to everything.
The ignorance is bliss.
And then just go about my life like having some fucking stupid song stuck in my head.
But you wouldn't be you.
I wouldn't be me, no.
You would be fat. You'd be out of shape. Mostly. Because you wouldn't like. I think.
I'm actually afraid of that happening.
Me too.
Like I don't want to be that again. And I'm scared of not being able to move one day. Like I see all these old people not moving. And I feel it. Like I feel it every time I roll. My wrist sucks. Like I have this protruding thing on my wrist.
Yeah, you do.
That hurts. I wrist locked myself like 8 times in a month. Like June of 24.
Have you tried being good?
I tried. This is so stupid. Like I would go to base my wrist on the ground. Boom, boom. Get it stuck in somebody's like heel hooking them. They'd wrist lock me with their like closing the other leg. It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts so bad.
Yeah.
I don't want to not be able to move. I'm afraid of that because of what is going on. I might have to grab my shit and run one day. Who knows? We might have to load up the truck and just get out.
You don't know.
Iran, right? Yeah. All these people that were telling get out of your country. We told people get out of Louisiana for Katrina. Mm-hmm. No, we're not leaving. And then look at that.
Also, where do those people go? They come here.
Where do we go?
That's the whole Austin shooter thing, right?
Yep.
Because there's only one of two explanations, and they're both terrifying. One makes more sense than the other, but they both make sense. It's either A, Iranian sleeper cells that we heard so much about the last 4 years. Was that propaganda? Was that just them dropping messages? Or it was a false flag. And there's only two explanations. There is no, like, again, I'm done believing in coincidences. Mm-hmm. This guy did not just choose to shoot a bar up on the same day that we attacked Iran.
Exactly.
With a property of Allah sweatshirt. We need better psyops. And I'm just not buying it.
Did you see the guys that tried to throw the bombs in New York?
In New York?
Yeah.
And then did you see the way that they positioned that CNN wrote the article? Mm-mm. They said that it was just a normal day and two dudes went to New York City and it could have been a normal day for them, but they chose to do something. They wrote it in the most gaslightiest. I don't want to call a spade a spade. She might be able to find it. They took down the article, but Joe Rogan had screenshotted it, and that's how they were still able to like read it, because he was like, this is the most absurd thing in the world. They fucking screenshotted it because they just be taking shit down all the time. Actually, you can find it on Twitter. Probably a screenshot of the headline. CNN, New York bomb.
Most
you might
days,
be able to find it.
most days are normal days until I'm like, I'm going to make a bomb.
Yeah, and throw it at people.
Go to New York and throw it at somebody.
That's how they wrote how they wrote their article, dude.
It started off as a normal day, and then my homie and I, we started making this bomb.
Look at this, dude. The internet does not. 2 Pennsylvania teenagers crossed into New York City Saturday morning for what could have been a normal day, enjoying the city during abnormally warm weather. But in less than an hour, their lives would drastically change as the pair would be arrested for throwing homemade bombs during an anti-Muslim protest outside of Mayor Mandami's home. Here's what we know so far.
Why is there a tire track across this guy's face?
What is that?
I think that's his hairline.
What?
No, not that. On his cheek.
What? His hairline? I don't think either of those is his hairline. Is that like...
No, that's the style right now. They glue their hair to their forehead.
They trim the hair super short and then they lay it flat.
Yeah.
It's a stupid ass.
See, I'm half Arabic. I have to shave that part because it keeps growing out. You see?
Oh, shit.
I'd look like that, bro.
I think this is just...
Look at our nose. I'm half that.
Oh, shit. I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta... Hey, we gotta...
My last name's Asad.
That's so true.
Dude, the first time I ever went to the airport.
I don't ever think about it.
Airport, but flew. It was like in 2014. I had a beard that I didn't trim for 9 months. Oh. My last name's Asad.
Oh.
I had this crazy beard. I had longer, like, thicker hair.
Yeah.
Of course, I got picked for the random search.
Random.
You always hear that. But until the first time you fly with the last name Asad, you're like, oh, wait, how random is this?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I won't grow my beard out like that anymore.
Hassan Ahmad has a really funny bit about that. I've talked about it before, but essentially the bit is like, do I really want that to be random? Like, I get why you just stopped me. It's okay. Yeah. Stop me. Yeah. Like,
Stop
do I really
me,
want this to be random? Oh yeah, we're just randomly choosing terrorists and not at all prejudging at all. No, like that's not. We've talked about like profiling, and it's like, look, is there people who do it with very poor intent? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Is there some reasons to potentially profile?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Like it.
I've been tattooing for 15 years. I know how you're going to be the whole time. We just tattooed at the convention this weekend, right? My lady's making a list. She kept me busy all day.
Hell yeah.
All day. There's these people asking about stuff, asking a price, saying they wanted to do it. 2 people, right, that were together. And I was like, all right, but if you find somebody else to do it, let us know. All right. And even my lady kind of looked at me weird. Those were the only people that went somewhere else in this convention and got tattooed. And they were the only ones that gave me that inkling that they were going to do that. Everybody else signed up on the list. She was texting them. They came back right away. It was really cool. Worked really easy. But these people, I'm like, let me know.
You just get a vibe.
Yeah, you do.
There's
as soon
an
as they
energy
walk
to
into
it.
a shop,
Yeah.
you get that vibe. You're like,
There's an energy to it.
You're going to be hard to deal with.
Yeah.
There was this guy. This was years ago. He used to be an Austin police officer. I didn't know this about him at this time. Okay. He's trying to get tattooed. I'm trying to set him up with an appointment. We had to take an ID to take a deposit. Right? That's how we do it. Mm-hmm. We had to scan the ID on the iPad. Deposit form. I don't got an ID. Well, I kind of need that. I need to know who the hell you are to make an appointment with you. I ain't got that. All right, well, fill all this out. Like, I'll just pass it today. Why do you need to know my name and stuff? Dude, because I'm trying to schedule you.
Yeah, because this is a real business.
Yes.
We're not getting tattooed at my house.
Yes. I need money from you to set this up.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to give me anything. I tell him it's a $50 deposit. I don't got 50 on me. Do you have a card? No. Bro, I'm not making you this appointment.
What do you have?
Yeah, I'm not making you this appointment. All right, I'll be right back. He goes to his truck, brings back a stack of cash. Stack of cash, 50s, 100s, all this shit. And an ID. I'm like, you son of a fucking bitch. Made it so hard. Instantly, I Googled him. Instantly, I've never done this with somebody. Instantly, when he left, I'm like, I'm Googling this guy. Ex-Austin police officer fired for molesting somebody in his family under the age of 16, right? I call this guy up. Hey, bro, my books were all messed up. Sorry, I'm not available for 3 months. I was like, if I just give him some number, he won't come back. No, I like you. I'll wait 3 months.
Damn it.
3
How
months.
much does he like you?
3 months to the day he waited, dude. I told him my friend could get him in tomorrow. He waited 3 months, came back. Oh, shit. I think I wrote like fuck love or something, like with a skull and a horseshoe that was upside, or fuck luck or something like that. It was actually a really cool tattoo. So he walks in and I'm like, no way.
How many murderers do you think you've tattooed?
Probably a few.
Yeah.
A few. Because we tattoo like the cops, we tattoo the murderers, we tattoo the drug dealers, we tattoo the ATF agents.
It's something I think about a lot. I'm like, how many people just every day you interact with that murdered somebody, or fucking child molester? Like, how many people have you just interacted with throughout your entire life that you just had no idea?
I tattooed this guy, and he was super political the whole time.
Oh,
right. I get done with the tattoo. It was a good tattoo. I'm like, fuck. If I would have done that bad, like, he might have just never talked to me again. I have a jiu-jitsu match after that in Killeen. And I'm there wandering around.
that's where I'm from.
Oh, really?
That's where I went to high school. Yeah.
This guy's there. Hey, bro, I saw you were competing and wanted to come watch you. No, dude, like, thanks. I also want to get another tattoo. I'll hit you up soon.
Oh, is it this one right here? Oh,
Nope.
It was there at the beginning. Hold on.
You're in the right era.
Hold on. It was there, I swear. It was the screen cap. It's coming.
You know you can restart the video, yeah?
Well, this is my tattoos.
So this is his page.
This is my stuff that I used to do.
Oh, that was a cool one.
I mean, it's this one right here.
Yeah, right there.
No shit.
That was it.
There it is.
Look at me. Look at my fucking sleuthing skills.
Dang, you're like Jamie.
That's what I try to do.
Trying.
Oh, it's a video. That's why
Yeah,
he's doing
no,
that.
I know.
Sweet. But
You know, she's really, like, she is good, right? She'll find it. But then just like 5 minutes ago, she was like, I don't know how to Google this. And I'd be like, what do you mean?
this is making me look like I used to be a better tattooer. That was me before TRT.
Oh, shit, that's you?
That was me when I was pre-TRT.
Hold on. That's you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh, I
picture
see it
too where I
now.
was like, wow, he's kind of a pretty boy. Let me see if I can find it again.
Oh, no, you're going deep back.
Oh, yeah.
I see it now.
Is it the pompadour?
There's the Arabic blood. Whoa, hey!
There's me and Joe Hoagie.
When was this?
It was after Who's Number One, and I was very drunk.
Oh, no shit.
And I was like, Joe, can I get a picture? He's like, I already took a picture with you, you fuck. And he was with Lex Friedman. I was like, no, you didn't. He's like, get over here. Yeah, I used to compete a lot. That guy, Josh,
This one?
Baby Gorilla over here, he and we got our black belts on the same day from Ryan Villalobos, Seth Bao, and the whole crew over there. So it was really cool, like, competing against him and then getting my black belt with him as well. He beat me. He hooked me here. The kid's a monster.
Yeah?
He's also huge now. He's like 230 pounds.
How long have you been training for?
On and off since 2009.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, had 3
Yeah.
MMA fights and then didn't train from like 11 to 14 because I moved to a town to apprentice.
Just didn't have it?
Yeah, they didn't have any jiu-jitsu there, and then or MMA, and then I moved to Texas and started training at the UFC gym in South Austin.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
okay.
been training here and there ever since.
And so how long you been doing tattoos?
Since 2011.
2011, okay.
Yeah.
But you've always been tatted up.
Yeah, I started getting tattooed at 17.
That's what you were saying, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the picture. Look at this pretty boy.
Ah,
Yeah.
look at this man.
That was 2020 me.
With
Everybody,
the show you roll.
yeah, I still have.
Ways
that
to well
Rex
liked your
Star somewhere.
photo. That's dope.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Huh. They did. That's cool. I used them one time.
No, they're super cool.
And it was like expensive.
I got stem cells through them just
Really?
not too long ago, yeah.
Everybody used to say I look like Cody Garbrandt.
I could see it.
So we ran into each other one day and I was like, dude, I don't look anything like this guy.
Cody Garbrandt is another fucking...
This moth right here.
That's
Pretty boy
for a
for
wrestler
sure,
that
man.
passed away.
Which one?
The moth.
Really?
For Bray Wyatt.
Oh, look at you. Oh, I guess that wasn't that long ago. Okay.
That was...
It's a sick piece.
36 weeks, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when I posted. I don't know if
I want to get some stuff done, but we talked about it.
It's crazy, like, looking at all my work on a TV. I'm like, man, I'm better than what I think I am sometimes. Like, I still suck, but...
No, you do a
I
great
do
job,
okay.
dude. Fucking
I really
Anthony's
like your florals are super, super nice.
Anthony's
you.
leg piece looks great.
Oh, dude, I had so much fun with that.
Yeah.
I had a blast with
He's
that.
cool.
Easy to
He
guy
said
to
y'all had
tattoo.
so much fun.
Yeah. It was like a fun tattoo to make. Easy guy, super chill. And, you know, that's what you want clients to be. Just like, be cool,
Yeah.
be easy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, yeah.
I like tattooing.
I just sit there.
But this guy, dude, James, I think his name was James or something like that. When she was like, is this it? I thought you were pulling up the article. This motherfucker came back and actually got tattooed by me again. And then it's a super busy day at the shop and tattooing like one person after another. And the girl's like, did you hear about the shooting at the Arboretum today? What shooting? I've been tattooing all day. A guy shot his wife, his daughter, and his daughter's boyfriend. And he's on the run. It's this guy. And she showed me that guy. Like, that guy was hiding out in Maynard for a little bit after
The guy you tattooed.
The guy I tattooed.
This guy?
No.
Different guy?
Different guy.
Different shooting.
Dude, there's so many at this point. It's ridiculous.
Of Austin police officers getting fired for...
Wait, is it the same guy?
Same guy.
Wait. So the same guy who was ex-APD that got fired for molesting his child.
Somebody in his family under 16. That's
So-
what the thing said.
So he came back. So he got that tattoo after you told him it was 3 months. Mm-hmm. And then he came back for another. So he's the one who showed up at your jiu-jitsu tournament.
Yep.
Or jiu-jitsu match. And then came back for another tattoo.
Yep.
Stephen Broderick?
Yep.
And then shot.
That guy.
And then shot his wife or ex-wife.
Daughter and her boyfriend.
And her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Wow.
That guy. I didn't do that tattoo on his chest.
Yes, but whoa, dude, that has to be. I mean, I feel like in all types of professions, tattooing is probably the one that you come across. Like probably a lot of those kinds of guys.
Yeah, I think so. But a lot of them, like, you have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You have
but just
no
like in
idea.
passing, right? Like I feel like you have a higher percentage than most normal people coming across someone who's done something crazy.
Yeah. At the same time, somebody's like tattooing a cop
Yeah.
and they're next to each other.
Yeah.
And like, there's code when there's a cop in the shop, right? Hey, be chill. Don't smoke weed. Don't do this. And like, there's a cop in here.
Sure.
Like, don't say anything stupid.
Yeah.
But there's not a code if there's like,
A murderer.
yeah,
Or a
like,
child rapist.
Yeah, you're like, you don't know these things. Like, it's just shit unless, like, that should be on the consent form. Have you ever murdered somebody? Have you ever raped a child?
what
are your convictions? Like, am I safe tattooing you? Are you armed?
What felony are you?
Yeah.
What kind of felony?
Like, I have no idea if I'm going to tattoo somebody and if they're going to be armed or not. Like, sometimes I'll see, like, them carrying, right? But
yeah.
sometimes, like, I don't know. What if you don't want to pay me? I just heard a story about a crazy tattoo artist that was a really big name. Brandon Bond. He was on all the shows and stuff like that, built a tattoo empire, was tattooing an ATF agent, was on pills, fucked up that tattoo. ATF agent didn't want to pay, and he held that ATF agent hostage at gunpoint.
Wait,
I was like...
the tattooist
Yes.
held the ATF agent
At gunpoint. Yes, until he paid for his tattoo. And now this dude's in prison. Like,
well, yeah.
out of all the people you hold at gunpoint, you're going to pick the ATF agent. Like,
Yeah.
that dude, just leave, dude. Pills.
Pills are the one.
They are the one.
Yeah.
They are the one. I'm glad I never got into pills. Yeah. My mother was really into pills. My grandfather sold pills. He sold cocaine when I was like super young before I was born. And then he went to prison and then he got out and he's like, well, I can't get in as much trouble for selling pills in the 90s as I can coke. So he started selling prescription painkillers.
Selling Oxycontin.
Everything, dude. My house was a pharmacy. But it'd be funny too because we'd also be selling like Beanie Babies and shit. Like we would go, they would take me to buy Beanie Baby. So like we would just have Beanie Baby sales in our front yard. and there'd be like cops in our front yard buying Beanie Babies. The house is a drug house.
And then meanwhile, in the house,
there's all these pills and shit.
Yeah.
That was how I grew up. Like my first memory of a child is like getting home invaded by the police at like a super young age. Everything's on the ground, shit like that. My grandpa would hide the drugs and the money.
Okay, pause. I gotta pee. But we're gonna dive in.
too.
We're gonna dive into this. I really have to pee though.
Sweet.
No. We're talking about the creatine.
Look up Rhonda Patrick and Andrew Huberman talk about it though.
Oh yeah, dude.
Even Sebum.
Oh yeah.
He talks about taking 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that who owns that? Oh, bump.
Dude,
That just clicked. Wow.
you know what's funny about all
And
of
we're
this
back.
stuff? What's funny about all of Bumstead's stuff? His pre-workout's called like Thavage, and he has a crazy lisp. So it's just like all of his products are a play on his lisp. I love that.
Oh, that's genius.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a huge Steve Cook fan growing up.
Who's that?
Steve Cook used to date Courtney, his Sebum's wife.
Eskimo Brothers.
Yeah.
So she is
I
into the
met-
bodybuilders.
Yeah, for sure. I met Steve Cook in Dallas.
All right. I don't know if I'm going to get canceled for saying this, but I'm not gay.
He's a great looking dude.
I think C-Bum looks better.
I mean, that's valid.
I would bang C-Bum before.
I prefer Steve Cook's physique because I like that men's physique style. I don't like the bodybuilding. C-Bum, literally. C-Bum. C space B-U-M.
Like the letter C.
Yeah. Christopher Bumstead.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, C-Bum looks incredible. It's just not.
I'm just saying, I think she leveled up.
I mean,
But him not in this, like him just like working
valid.
out and stuff, he's a big dude.
he's huge.
Yeah.
But
like,
they did two different types of competition. Because he did, what's the one in between physique and bodybuilding?
I have no idea.
He does the one in between where they're not as big as the bodybuilders, but they're bigger than the physique guys.
Okay. I don't know too much about bodybuilding. I get it. I've seen some of it.
I used to be really big into like the whole thing.
Can I see you as a bodybuilder?
No, I didn't bodybuild. I did a men's physique show.
Okay. That's like bodybuilding.
The physique was terrible. But yeah, you can find it on my Instagram. It was way back when. It was like 2017. No. It was like 2013.
Oh, real quick.
Like
This
20.
is on your,
It was like 2013.
Sataf is only one coffee shop in Jerusalem, which is currently closed due to Iranian strikes. So where Netanyahu drank his coffee in Tel Aviv.
See?
It wasn't real.
That coffee
That
didn't
video is
move.
not real. I cannot wait to get off of here and put my phone back in and tell Philip they're still bullshitting. He's dead.
I don't know how I noticed a hairline before moving coffee.
I mean, you were spot on though, because I was like, damn, dude, is he really just getting coffee? And then I was like, why would he just be casually getting coffee in the middle of a fucking bomb? Like, there's bombs going off all over there right now.
And he's just shaking hands
Just
with people
fucking
coming up to him.
For one,
No.
okay, all right, we're going back to your story real quick, but one last thing on this. Israel has like 11 or 14 political parties. Netanyahu won with a 27% vote. So to just assume or think that he would be walking through a coffee shop where the entire place would be happy to see him is statistically not likely.
Exactly.
Because he won on a 27% vote. But since they have so many political parties, that was the winner.
Did he get the most votes?
Yeah, he got the most percentage.
At 27%.
Yes.
Wow.
A lot of people don't know that. So Greece had this problem because they also have like 11 or 14 political parties. And they put in a rule where I think like you have to hit like a 40% mark to then win. So like they have all those political parties, but then they put in a threshold because they were having the same issue where people were winning with like an absurdly low approval rating.
Right.
Because we think about, we think about the US and we think about the two-party system and you're like, this is bullshit. Why is there only two parties? Like there should be more. There should be more people to vote for. So that way we could spread this out and spread out the love and spread the money out. And so hopefully you get someone who's not as bought and paid for. I never knew that there was countries that did it like that. And then the issues that they ran into. And so it's always, dude, it's always the grass is greener on the other end kind of thought and kind of conversation, right? But it is interesting to know that like other places have done that where they were like, all right, you can have as many political parties as we want. They can all run. And then you get guys like Netanyahu who win with a 27% approval rating. So how many of the, okay, so then let's think about it, right? Let's think about Donald Trump. He won with 52%. Maybe 10% of them are diehard fanatical Trump fans.
Yeah.
The rest of us were probably like, well, Kamala's awful.
Yeah.
That campaign was shit. It was a joke. You raised $1.5 billion and spent it all in 3 months. You ran on joy and literally not a single other issue. You said that you were going to continue pretty much Biden's presidency, which was largely hated on. Mm-hmm. You ran on nothing. You gave us no choice. We had to vote for Trump. And really, in reality, I think a lot of us would be like, well, we were voting for RFK. We were voting for Tulsi Gabbard. We were voting for Elon Musk and Doge. Mm-hmm. That's what we were really voting for. Then you have your 10%, like I said, your diehard MAGA people. Just diehard fanaticals. They're still supporting him right now. And you're like, yeah, we couldn't vote for Kamala. We wouldn't have gotten the files. I believe that full-heartedly. No. The files wouldn't have came out. Nobody on the left even cared about the files until Elon said Trump was in the files.
Yep.
That was the only reason why they started caring. This has been known and talked about for years, and it's always been called an alt-right conspiracy theory, and that it's a conspiracy and Alex Jones is fucking crazy and da-da-da-da-da. Stephen Colbert in 2016 was like, if you believe in Pizzagate, you're an alt-right white supremacist, da-da-da-da-da. It's like, oh, really? Really?
I like how Pizzagate has like alt-white white supremacists with it when it's like children that you're selling.
Yeah.
And doing stuff with. Like,
yeah.
It has nothing to do with, I guess it was mostly white people at Epstein Island.
Yes.
Thanks, Trump.
Yeah, but then you have like, again, Barack Obama's hands are not clean in any of this.
No.
And so that's what
his hands aren't cool.
That's the part
that pool guy. That guy found out too much.
I thought it was Chef.
One of them.
Was it the pool guy too?
Wait, Chef, did he die in the pool?
Yes.
Yeah, Chef died pool.
In a pond? On the property. He died on the property. So
as a swimmer.
In water, yes. He died in water, yes. That has been the craziest part about this whole thing, is that there are still people who believe in the right or left. And that has been the mind fuckiest of the mind fucks of this entire thing. I've seen multiple people, unfortunately, post, when I talk about men, I talk about real men. And it was a picture of Barack Obama and Pedro Pascal. And real men. One who just loves groping women and then says anxiety afterwards and all is forgiven. And the other one was selling children and is one of the main proponents of Pizzagate. And is all through Anthony Weiner's laptop. Did you see Hillary Clinton react to when she got called out about the frazzle drip?
Different reaction than what Bill Clinton gave to everything.
Dude, he was reminiscing, bro.
He was like, that
dude was reminiscing. He was like, the good old days, bro.
Trying to take the paper from him and him being like, no.
No. Come on, this is great. Look at these.
That's my boy.
It's crazy.
Somebody was saying that like the Clintons, Hillary would be in like a golf cart or something with a rifle, and Bill would just be out chasing like these little girls through the island.
There's the craziest of stories, and
everybody says Hillary was the most violent.
You know the frazzle drip story, right?
No.
Or is it frazzle drip? Can you check frazzle? It's frazzle.
Is this a new dance kids are doing?
No. So it was a part of the Anthony Weiner laptop leak, Pizzagate, and then the frazzle drop. Oh, she'll find it. Frazzle drip. Cool. I was getting it right.
Dude, that's a new coffee.
Smart.
You want some frazzle drip?
You want some frazzle drip?
That's a
dude?
frazzle drip roast.
But it just has like sparkles in it and fucking bedazzled.
Wearing the kids' faces in that. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah. And she got called out about it. The interviewer for the Epstein, her congressional hearing that she was just at with Clinton as well, Bill Clinton, she was asked about it. And her response was extremely nonchalant. And then they immediately turned the recording off.
Oh, no. Huh. What was her response?
Coincidence.
No.
Very much just like, very chill. Way too chill to be someone who has been accused of surgically removing a little girl's face and wearing it to scare the other children. Way too calm. If someone accused you of that, that'd be mortifying.
I'd probably laugh.
Oh, here it is. She's like, the good old days.
I can't see a video without thinking it's AI now.
These are real. I'm like
Dang,
pretty
look at that rock on her
pretty
finger.
sure. Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. You know how many people they've killed? Oh.
They don't know how many people they killed.
Oh, dude.
I can't remember.
The Clinton Foundation is, they got some good hitmen.
You think Monica Lewinsky was an Epstein child?
I don't know. She could have been planted there.
She could have.
On purpose. Because think about the timeline, right? So I think about this a lot, where we can tie Israel back to about 1850. Is like, you can tie it back further, but then it starts to get like, is there concrete evidence? Is it just kind of stories? Whatever. I don't know. But what I've seen it traced back to, where it's like there's a legit paper trail all the way to about 1850 with King James in Great Britain. And then, okay, so how do they get into the US and like our government? I think largely it was during FDR's presidency, right after World War II, right into JFK's presidency. And then JFK was like, wait, we need to know how many nukes you have. And also, by the way, this whole APAC thing, yeah, we're going to get rid of that. And, well, that went about how we know it went. He got shot. And I think from there, they started to dig their claws in more and more. And then we get to Nixon, where Nixon was going around allegedly saying, I know who killed JFK, and I'm going to tell people. And then they framed him for Watergate. And where Nixon fucked up is that he did cover it up. He didn't do it, allegedly, is what the new findings have been, is that he was framed for it. But then he did cover it up. So he did fuck up, but not to the extent in which everybody thinks. Apparently, this is what
Nixon also talked shit about Bohemian Grove too.
Coincidences, Alex? Are these coincidences?
No,
Dave Chappelle. We'll come back to that. So we're now in like the 70s. Is Nixon ish, right? Late 60s, early 70s, Watergate? No, late 70s. So I still think they're like in the shadows, right? And I think, but they're getting closer.
There's early 70s now.
Early 70s,
Good
okay.
job.
And they're getting closer. And then good old Bill Clinton comes around and they're like, this is our in.
Yeah.
To get in, to really infiltrate. And now we're going to be operating within versus outside with influence. This is what I, just by reading through all of this and trying to fucking decipher it, this is what I've kind of come to the conclusion of, where the timeline wise.
Does this all go back to Epstein too?
The 90s, right there. Bill Clinton, Epstein, digs his claws in. Now he's in the government, essentially, right? Now they're running it from within. Like they're like, yeah, we got this shit because of Bill Clinton. Have you seen the Bill Clinton photo? or the painting of him in a dress that's in Epstein's foyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how bad they got that motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, they got him real
Real bad.
But he was also having fun.
Clearly.
Bill was having the time of his life.
The time, clearly, dude, reminiscing hard on those photos.
They got
dude.
him, but he doesn't give a fuck.
No.
That smile when he was reminiscing.
Oh,
he's like,
bro. Genuine smile. That's probably the happiest he's been in years.
they can't touch them.
No.
There's nothing. They can admit to everything right there, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Nope.
They're not going to be sitting in a.
They're not going to a jail.
cush-ass
Yeah,
prison.
they're not going to jail.
No.
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 And they're going to lie the entire time anyways. And I mean, and so I think that's when they got in, right? And so to bring this all around, what I was saying is that the people who think it goes, Bill Clinton, H. Bush, who's in between them? Whoever.
Bush.
And then, is it Bush?
Bush.
No, wasn't there someone in between the Bushes?
Oh.
Because
Sorry, you
H.
said
Bush.
H. Bush. I
Wait,
was thinking
H.
George
Bush is
W.
before Clinton. It might have even fucking started before Clinton, and then they really got in.
Clinton, then it was Bush twice, right?
It's
Clinton, Bush.
Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, George H. Bush, Bill Clinton, George Bush, Barack Obama.
Oh, okay, so it is Clinton. Oh, yeah. So excuse me. It probably started in H. Bush's because he's in the files.
Okay.
One of the Bushes in the files. We don't know which one because it just says Bush. But judging by what George Bush or what people allege about his childhood, they think it was H. Bush for sure. That's in the files, right?
Was George Bush
Apparently, his
George
childhood
W?
was awful.
W's?
No, the younger one.
Okay.
Or the kid, excuse me, the son.
The one that was president after.
Correct. Apparently, allegedly, his childhood was pretty awful. And in the files, it says, I didn't know Bush raped him too. But we don't know which Bush they're referring to.
See, I think about George W. And I think of him as a wholesome man.
No, I don't think so.
Probably not. I was at the Goodwill and I found a hoodie. It's camouflage, but it just has George W. popping out in hunting gear. Yeah, I love this hoodie. And I wear it. Everybody asks me where I got it. I got it from the Goodwill. But his face is so stupid on it. And I'm like, is this where Cheney shot him?
Bro, Dick Cheney, bro. That's when Kamala lost the election. When Dick Cheney endorsed her.
Oh, I thought you meant when he shot Bush. I was like, damn, that was...
That far ago?
the Simpsons predicted that too.
No, I think that's when Kamala officially lost the election.
Didn't he also post that he cried when she lost, that he was in tears?
I don't know, but if there's some people that you pray they don't endorse you.
Yeah.
And he's one of them.
There's some people you pray don't become president too, and she was one of them. Like,
bro, the amount of interviews in which she was drunk is so astonishing.
you take all of her interviews and her nursery rhymes of stuff, and then you put her with Netanyahu and Putin and Z at a table, and you're like, talk your way out of this one. You're not.
Yeah, but then now we might have a child rapist as president. So it's like, I still believe, though, that we wouldn't have gotten the files had she won.
No.
I just do not see it. I don't see any reason why it would have been brought up. It was not anywhere part of the campaign. Nobody on the left was talking about it. Nobody on the left cared about it. They all thought it was this fucking fringe conspiracy theory. And so I just don't think it happens. It just doesn't make any sense.
Now that we have the files, though, we're at war.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a distraction.
It's such a distraction.
Yeah. But also, I think there are people talking about how they've been told that this is a holy war, that it's to bring back the Messiah, and Christians are being led to believe that they mean Jesus, but Judea is not looking to bring back Jesus. That's not that's not the goal here. And so, like, Christian Zionist is a oxymoron of a statement. They do not go together. I think that's why this whole thing's been so bizarre to watch Christians now then split into two groups, Christian Zionists and Christians. Yeah. And it's been interesting to watch because I'm new to all of this, and me diving into it, I'm like, oh, wow. yeah, this group's kind of nutty. They don't realize that they're being potentially played if everything is going the way that, the conspiracists are telling it, right? Where this is a holy war. They're wearing patches of the third temple. They're trying to bring that back in order to then have their Messiah come back, which would then be the equivalent to the Antichrist according to Christianity. And
who is the Antichrist, though? Do you think he's with us right now? Not like her or your...
No. But like, I think, in the Bible, it says that the devil runs this world.
I feel like this is hell, though.
I mean...
Like, this is hell. I listen to a lot of, like, deathcore metal, right?
Yeah.
It's heavy in there. But also those people making that music are miserable.
Yeah.
Like, they're suffering, miserable. Like, they're touring the world, whatever it be, but at the same time, they're making this, like, angry, hell-driven music. And there's no happiness behind that, right?
Mm-mm.
But then you take the people, you said that you always know that there's, like, one higher power. I didn't always know that. I thought there was nothing for a long time, and I was very miserable. Very, like, I didn't know which path I was on at all. And I tried to get baptized. I tried to find God. I tried to go to church. And I don't like church. I didn't like the churches I tried to go to. I tried to go to a few different churches. And they always wanted to, like, put me by the door or, like, use me as, like, look at this broken, tattooed reject. Like, here, go greet people. I don't want to do that. So I stopped going to church, and I kind of, like, fell out of it a lot. I have Jesus tattooed on the back of my head because, like, I hope that, like, Jesus did walk the earth. Or, like, somebody like Jesus, like, somebody good, right? Somebody good, somebody that knew that there was something better, somebody that wasn't out trying to rob people, flip. Like, let's tear this church up because they're taking money from everybody and selling shit.
That's
right?
dude, that one blew my mind.
When you see these mega churches and shit like that now, and you're like, none of you motherfuckers are doing what God or Jesus wants you to do. Like Joel Osteen, like, dude, no.
We have a couple that we hang out with. My buddy who just graduated Fire Academy, shout out CJ. And
shout out to CJ.
Yeah. And his girl was just talking about this.
Does he have a mustache?
He does.
Motherfucking firefighters, they all have mustaches.
I know, bro. They were just talking about this, that they learned. So they were at church, and their pastor was talking about how church is not a word in the Bible, in the original Bibles, that they changed that. That what it was supposed to be was just supposed to be a gathering.
2 or more people talking about God.
Yeah, it was just supposed to be. Yeah, it was just supposed to be a commune, essentially, right?
Right.
And
tag this one Christian podcast.
Then again, right? Then you have these speculations that somewhere in the 1850s, 1900s, that the Rothschilds may have potentially gotten a hold of the Bible and started changing little things.
I did hear that they bought it. But then nobody owns the rights to it.
I don't know. The issue with all of this stuff, with any of it, is there will never be concrete proof. And we talked about this earlier, I think it was right before the episode started, but that smart people are easier to train.
Yes.
And the reason being, and the reason why I say that, is because they need the concrete proof to believe something, because theoretically, that is how it should be. The reality, though, is it doesn't seem like concrete proof is ever going to be found on any of this stuff. That there will always be a gray area, and that's how they've always just operated, so that way there is no way to actually prosecute. Like, taking people on trial for the Epstein files, unfortunately, seems like it could be a waste of time. Like the Clintons, like you said. Are they, come on, are they really going to be found guilty of anything? No, let's be fucking realistic for a second. There's going to be always some kind of gray area, and our legal system is set up where 1,000 guilty people would walk versus one innocent person being convicted. That was the goal of the the legal system. That's the reason why you have to go to there's no reasonable doubt to convict somebody. Has that failed at times? Yes. But largely, I do think that has been the model, and that has been the, the mantra of our legal system. And so the chances of convicting any of these guys are next to none. And if you do convict one of them, it's going to be a low-hanging fruit, the scapegoat, here. Take this.
Ghislaine Maxwell has a low-hanging fruit scapegoat. Like,
she's in prison for sex trafficking to who? There's no one else arrested.
No.
She's just
in
there.
a cush-ass prison in Houston.
Yeah.
Like, she's living
and then her
a protected life.
Bro, all of this shit is so crazy, Alex.
Her dad wrote all the books for school.
Well, he was the publisher for McGraw-Hill.
Yeah.
And I think back to my school days and my textbooks, and I know for a fact at least half of them were all McGraw-Hill.
Yeah.
Almost all of them.
I remember seeing those.
And then you start digging a little bit further, and then you're like, okay, how come the Holocaust wasn't really mentioned until like the 80s and the 90s? And then you're just like, I just want to be able to ask questions. But it's illegal. Mm-hmm. In Germany, it's illegal to talk about that.
No way.
I'm pretty sure. I know you can't have any paraphernalia, like any Nazi paraphernalia or any old uniforms, anything like that. I'm pretty sure that that's all illegal.
The WWE has to go through a lot of stuff to change one of their premium events. It's called Elimination Chamber. It can't be called that in Germany. So, like, whenever it's shown in Germany, it's all different.
Not illegal to talk about it, but it's illegal to publicly deny, minimize, or justify the Holocaust.
So illegal. That is the... Okay, so this is exactly what we're talking about.
I heard the other day that those were just showers that were taken to clean them up a little bit.
Yeah, it's for the story that is to get rid of the lice, because it was a really, really bad lice infestation during the war. So anyone coming into the country was supposed to get delouse, which is what those showers were for.
I read Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning, and I don't think it's fake.
So...
I'm sorry that I got you guys back on this topic when you were about to be talking about your life.
I mean,
it's fine. This is interesting.
We're only 2 hours in.
That was one of the best books I've ever read.
You're like... Look... We've seen this playbook too many times. And so when people are like, how could you question that? We've seen this look, at this point, us in our 30s, we have lived through, what has to be the most insane timeline ever.
Yeah, probably.
Like with the mass of different things, the unleashing of the craziest thing of all time, the internet, 9/11.
Dude, every time I used to try to jack off on the internet, my grandma would just like pick up the phone and kick me off. I hated that.
When it was dial up.
I hated that. I'm like, Grandma!
She's like, no, Alex.
Yeah, stop
it. Then you find out who starts the porn industry, or who makes it into like a profitable machine, who owns Pornhub, who owns Tinder, who owns Bumble, who owns OnlyFans. And you're like, holy shit, dude. And so look, without getting too deep into it.
It's kind of like they own sex trafficking.
Well, they own the Atlantic slave trade.
What is that?
The slave trade?
Right now there's still slaves being traded?
Oh, I'm sure. But I'm talking about in the late, in the 1600s.
Back then.
Yeah,
Yes.
they owned the slave trade. Huh. And so there's just a lot of different things, and people just want to ask questions, right? That shouldn't be illegal. Like, that is free speech. You should be able to question anything. You should be able to ask anything. You should be able to talk about anything.
That guy in court?
It's a fucking discussion.
Last week they got arrested and taken out of the court?
Yeah, the Marine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy should have been able to say that 100%.
Yeah.
Not get his arm broken and drug out of court.
No.
There goes back to the freedom of speech.
That senator literally did an ad in Israel a month before.
An ad.
An ad.
For Israel.
For AIPAC.
And that's That's
The American Israel. We've looked this up before.
but who owns that, right?
Who owns APAC?
No, I thought
I have no
Joe
idea.
Rogan had all these APAC people on his podcast, right?
He's had what do
Like
you
Peter Attia.
mean? Peter Thiel. And Peter Attia. Yeah, Peter Attia was allegedly in the files, and then he had to step down from CBS, and that was
David Bars.
yeah.
Like he stepped down from all that stuff.
Yeah, which is really unfortunate because
Everybody
he said some really good stuff.
Everybody in
But
the
it's
files
unfortunate.
has stepped down from their roles. Except Trump.
Well, except for anybody in the U.S.
Lex Wexler.
Dude,
That guy was funny when he was answering questions.
Victoria's Secret guy.
Yeah. I saw him. Oh, sorry.
You're
I saw him. They gave him a birthday card that he gave Epstein. And this dude drew boobies. Like, he just drew boobies. It's like, because I can't give you what you really want or
Children,
something.
bro.
And he's sitting there looking at this card and he starts laughing. And they're like, well, why'd you do that? Why'd you give that to him if you weren't friends with him? He's like, I don't know. I thought it'd be funny to draw.
Dude, he's the one who laundered the money for them.
Right. And then his lawyer's like, if you answer another question in more than 5 words, I will kill you.
On camera.
On camera.
Yes.
On camera.
Yeah.
Like, where's this with the Clintons?
Nobody cares. Like, all of this stuff, again, like, people have just given up. And I think that is largely also by design.
Yeah.
The same reason why AI was released. The same reason why fucking COVID happened. The same reason why in the files they talk about the pandemic in 2017, 2018, and no one cares.
Nobody cares.
No one cares. Bill Gates just signed a deal with the EU or whoever in Europe to vaccinate 500 million kids by 2030 or 2032 or some shit. Check that. I've said that now multiple times.
Bill Gates has too much power still.
Bill Gates
Will never not have power.
is up there with some of the most evil people to walk the earth.
See, that's another reason to have Apple. Tim Cook doesn't seem like he's doing that stuff. Neither does Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs, for sure.
You think he was out Epstein Island? And
No, I think Steve Jobs is probably cool.
he was probably cool,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He had cancer and he's like, fuck that. I'm not even doing
Tim
anything
Cook, you're
about
like,
it. He's kind of shaky, right? But like,
anytime a company or a person starts to try to make me believe that they're good, I immediately go, why are you trying so hard right now? It's just like when people virtue signal on Instagram.
half of the jiu-jitsu instructors.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude.
that's why you can't idolize anybody. You think you're idolizing the right person. It'd be your favorite athlete, favorite coach. You can't, dude. Like, I don't want to live like that. I think I've met enough people at that level where I'm like, you guys kind of suck. Like, you guys kind of suck to a certain degree. Like, there's some really cool ones, right?
Yeah.
I like to keep people
Well, they're people.
at like arm's length.
But
right?
I think it's also because you, like, on the mats, none of it matters. Either I'm going to submit you or you're going to submit me. And in that moment, that's all that matters. And so you are seeing everybody at their very, like, what am I trying to say? Like, you're like, everyone is just a human at that moment, right? Because you are, or even in an MMA fight, or it's the most primal, the simplest way to find out who someone is.
Right.
And you realize, like, oh, everyone, like, just all a bunch of fucking humans. I can break your limb just like you can break my limb, or I make you bleed just like you can make me bleed. Like, why would I then spend energy and all this time idolizing another human when most humans you could break?
I used to train with a men's masculinity coach.
Wait.
Sounds a little gay.
It sounds a little gay. He was a men's masculine coach, but he wasn't very masculine, right? He just wanted men to be men. This dude lived in a van. This dude didn't shower much, but he would come to jiu-jitsu. He was the first person I've ever made cry in jiu-jitsu because I unlocked his traumas. I think I just had him in mount or something like that, and he just started bawling. And I'm like, maybe I should be the men's masculinity coach. Give me your role. No license, no degree, just took $3,000 from people to coach them.
Well, a lot of those people are scammers.
Yeah, exactly.
They're con artists.
But
Did you ever find the Bill Gates stuff?
going back to finding out
The only
who's...
thing that I can see for 2030 is him trying to vaccinate other countries by 2030.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what you're
what
talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
going back to...
I think it's in Europe.
to finding out who somebody really is on the mats. Like that guy, he showed himself, you know? Like if you're a man crying on the mats because another man has control of you,
Yeah, Agenda
you
2030.
probably shouldn't be being somebody's masculinity coach.
I mean, yeah. What does that even like mean? Like, what are you like?
He wasn't taking men out hunting, fishing.
Yeah, I feel like
He wasn't teaching men how to fornicate properly or anything like that.
Show him where the clit is.
Yeah.
he
Like,
wasn't. Yeah.
see this little part right here? I don't know what advice he was giving these dudes, but it definitely wasn't that. And I broke this guy in jiu-jitsu. And I kind of felt bad about it for a long time. But then I'm like, no, that dude is not a masculinity.
Well, you found out who he was.
Found out who he was.
Yeah.
I also made another guy cry in jiu-jitsu for yelling at him.
Why are you making people cry, Alex?
It's men. It's men. This guy, I was trying to drill and he was trying to roll. Drilling and rolling is two different things, right?
Oh.
So he's like, I was just trying to be a better drilling partner for you. And I was like, you're a good drilling partner when you're not trying to defend and roll with what I'm trying to drill on you. And knock that shit off. Like, just let me drill or like go get another partner. And he's just sitting there like after we huddle up and I just hear... And I look over and he's just got tears coming down his face. And I'm like, it's not that big of a deal, man. Stop fucking crying.
It's okay.
We're in the powwow circle. They're teaching. You're
Powwow circle.
crying here, dude. Like, knock that shit off. I don't
Well, you
know.
probably scared him.
Maybe you should have did it right.
You probably.
I don't think that guy does jiu-jitsu. I don't think either one of these guys train anymore.
Yeah, you made them quit.
I hope so. I hope so. Just wait till I own a jiu-jitsu gym. I swear, if you come in as a blue belt, you're leaving as a purple. You're like, your coach can call me and be mad, but you come visit, I'm promoting you. I will print you a degree.
Everyone's getting promoted, dude.
Visitors only get promoted. My own students won't get promoted.
Never.
I want to promote other people's students. I think it'd be funny. And like, just not me thinking that I'm better than their coach. I just want to fucking be like, oh, dude, you were really good. Here's your
so
purple
good.
belt. Like, your coach only thinks you're a blue. He's holding your back. Here's your purple. Here's your certificate.
I've never thought about that. But now that you're saying that, there has to be somebody doing that.
Dude, that's how I got my my blue belt.
From somebody else?
Yeah, like I was at Sinister and this dude was there that was a brown belt, and him and his girlfriend at the time taught. Sinister was jiu-jitsu. He taught jiu-jitsu classes. She taught Muay Thai. But I went and did a Naga with him and I won. And I did another Naga. I did one Naga with the brown belt and he just gave me all my stripes on my white belt. This was like 2017, 2016. I never actually competed at jiu-jitsu. I did a tap cancer out first.
Yep.
That's where I got all my stripes. He's like, okay, you're not a fucking white belt. The brown belt did. Gave me, then I did like 2 Nagas or something. He gave me a blue belt. And as soon as I posted, I got my blue belt. I was so excited. The other coach is like, I'm not honoring this. He's a black belt. And I was like, oh, I guess I quit the gym then. Like, I'm a blue belt. I guess I quit. And then I went to Val and they're like, we'll honor it. But dude, they whooped my ass over there. Like, I got my ass whooped by Ryan and David in the nicest ways possible. And I just met a group of people that made me that blue belt.
Yeah.
They made me that purple belt. And, you know, it's like if I would have never found that gym, I would be lost. But the guy that gave me my fucking blue belt, that guy's still a brown belt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
That guy's still training and he's
Still training.
Still training and still a brown
I
belt.
just refused to give him his black belt.
Well, he's been like...
Probably because he was doing some fuck shit.
He did kiss me on the cheek before a match. Thought that was weird. We were at a fight to win, and he did come out with a a very homosexual man out of nowhere. And he's like, "What's up, bitches?" Like drunk, and I don't know. He had a bandana around his neck, like. But he trains at one of the really good gyms here still, and he's still a brown belt. And I'm like, how the fuck am I a black belt before the brown belt that gave me my blue belt? Like, I feel like I should give him my black belt now. Like, I should go give him a black belt.
Yeah, that's what you should do. You should pass it down for him.
I want to.
Yeah, just tell him to come train with you one day. And then he was like, hey, here you go.
Here's your black belt.
And then he goes back to the gym and they're like, we're not honoring that.
They would not honor it at all. Like, at all.
It just goes in full circle, dude.
Yeah, it's B team. They're not going to honor that. Nicky Rod's not going to be like, yeah, that guy shreds.
No, not at all.
Did I roll a Nicky Rod once? And we slapped and bumped. It was like a 4th of July B team open mat. And this dude just fucking gazelle hopped on top of me. Like, slap bump, aggressively hop on top of you, and just had me in mount.
That's hilarious. We've had two different kind of experiences with Nicky then.
I was blasted. And I'm just laying there, Nicky Rod, sweating on top of me in mount. It's 4th of July. I'm thinking about hot dogs and shit. Like, and I just go like this. And he couldn't undo my hands. And I'm just like death gripping this like butterfly grip, and he just couldn't undo it. And I was like, he was getting really mad. Eventually he got undone, but I'm like, did I come up with something? Like, what is this grip?
This grip is incredible.
It's money.
It's
dude.
incredible.
Especially when somebody's in mount.
Yeah.
Like, if you just keep switching it
we grip like that in Muay Thai.
Really? For what?
Like a wrist-to-wrist grip for clinching.
Oh, yeah, for clinching.
Yeah,
I used to do a lot of Muay Thai, and I would never grip like that, which makes more sense. I would always just do like, and pull them down. But that makes way more sense. I tried to do Zercher squats like this.
Yeah.
Because I want this grip stronger. I'm like, I can't hold the bar strong like this, but this is pretty fucking strong to hold the bar.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that grip. I like heel hooks in that grip too.
It's strong.
Yeah.
I literally just remembered about this grip because I took 3 months off, like when I got the stem cells.
Yeah.
And I just remembered this grip because I was watching a Gordon Ryan match.
That's where I learned that grip too.
Yeah, from Yuri Simone. He was going against Yuri Simone in the 2024 ADCC, and he had this grip. And I was just watching that yesterday, and I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot all about this again. Because I've been doing 10-finger, and you go gable, and like, they're strong. But dude, when you get somebody here, and you just lock it like this, dude, it's...
And there's tighter than that too.
Yeah, what?
What's
the secret?
There's this grip. But then there's like...
The reverse.
Your bicep.
Yeah, the reverse.
There's like coffin grip.
Yeah.
Where like you just keep getting everything tighter and tighter. There's one on the bicep where it's like not even gripping more like this, where you just open up your arm.
Reverse like figure four.
Yeah, and you get super tight that way on a heel hook.
Yeah.
You're going to give me flashbacks to last night.
Did you get heel hooked?
What happened last night?
At dinner.
Did you heel hook?
Oh, yesterday at dinner. Yeah, at dinner, dude. Just like in the middle of fucking Mama Betty's. So we were at Mama Betty's. Fantastic.
Mama Betty's is
Mexican
great.
place, yeah.
Their
Fantastic.
drinks, their fajitas.
They're carne asada.
Locally owned. Dope
Yes.
spot. Highly recommend. Carne asada fries, fire. This guy next to us had to have been a white belt.
Had to have been a first date.
You know, had to have been maybe I presumably think it was the first date. Could have been maybe been second date, but definitely very new. And he was way too excited to be talking about jiu-jitsu, which means he's just a couple of months in because his body doesn't hurt yet. And I was like, oh, how cute. And he was super, super excited, white belt excited. And he was explaining moves. And then that's when it also was like, oh yeah, definitely white belt. And dude, this poor girl, dude. I just wanted to lean over. I just wanted to lean over and be like, bro, shut the fuck up. Let her talk, dude.
Oh no.
I was like, she doesn't care. She doesn't care. Unless you do this shit for a living. She doesn't give a fuck. And then like listening to him explain jiu-jitsu, I was like, no wonder this shit's never going to beat the allegations. I was like, you make this sound so gay.
Right, but he's going to take her to jiu-jitsu.
And then get murdered.
And she's going to date a purple belt. Mm-hmm. Like, she's going to be like, oh, wait, this is where men go?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, these men, you got fucked up, bro, but this guy's hot.
Yeah.
He's got abs. Did you see the ass on that guy? Yeah. Like, he just made you look like a little toy. That black belt guy over there, too, like,
Tom
I got
Brady.
options here.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Anthony Bourdain.
Tom Brady. Oh, Anthony Bourdain too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
His wife traveled all around the world doing jiu-jitsu.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think she was leaving him.
Oh.
Or he was trying to out some kids like Chester and Chris Cornell.
Wait, what?
There's two things I've heard. His wife was with a jiu-jitsu coach, or he was part of the group that was going to out the pedophiles of America with Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell. That's rumor of why both of them passed away.
So there's been a lot of crazy shit, dude.
Yeah, especially in that Hollywood circle.
Yeah. And then you start to learn that Michael Jackson was potentially trying to save the kids.
Yeah.
But we've been told all of our lives
That he wasn't.
that he wasn't.
But all the ones, Corey Feldman, Macaulay Culkin, all these guys were like, he was always really nice to
Yeah.
us. He was never weird to us.
Yeah.
He just took care of us. Other homeboy, who was it, Chris Rock, that was always hanging out with Michael Jackson, said that Michael Jackson bought him everything he wanted until he asked for his like Lamborghini or something. Like he's like, nah, you're not getting this one. Like they were hanging out all the time, and he's like, if I said I liked something, Michael would just give it to me. And he's like, I like your Lamborghini.
Yeah,
and
dude.
like,
And then
"You're
it
not
goes back
getting
to the Putin thing. Allegedly, Putin had ran an operation to protect the kids from being trafficked and saved a lot of kids.
that." Oh, but that guy's the enemy.
I don't know, dude. That's why it goes back to like, we've seen this playbook so many times, and the people who are not sketch about it need to be more sketched about it. We were told all throughout COVID to stop asking questions. We were told, like after 9/11, stop asking questions. Anytime something comes up huge, world changing, suddenly the playbook is quickly stop asking questions. This has already been proven. This has already been done. Stop asking questions. Why are you still asking questions? All the scientists believe the vaccine's great. Stop asking questions.
Have you ever
Stop
been
asking
arrested?
questions. Huh?
Have you ever been arrested?
Have not.
Try to ask a bunch of questions while getting arrested.
What happens?
They get really fucking mad at you.
Really?
They just want you to fucking just go.
They just want you to do what they're told. They
Yeah.
want you to be a sheep.
They want you to do what you're told.
They want you to be a sheep.
They can ask you all the questions, but when you ask them questions, you're getting fucked up.
What happened?
I didn't get fucked up. They just get really annoyed. Like last time I was arrested, I was in a fucking leg brace after surgery.
The last time.
I've been in a couple fights that I got arrested for.
That'll do it.
And then the last time I was arrested, I shot a gun in the air like a real Rick, man.
That's not great. That's not great. Those bullets come back down.
All right, dude.
You know, like,
All right, listen.
you know how many people die every year of stray bullets?
You always see some Arabic dude shooting a gun in the air, nobody dying around him.
Well, yeah, but the video cuts off. That bullet. Imagine the videos have always just cut off, and then right after the video cuts off, boom.
There's a lot of force going up, right?
And then eventually it has to come down faster.
I don't know about that.
It does, dude. Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah. Like, I'm almost positive.
All right, so when I got arrested that night,
Going to space? Where do you
Where do you think it goes out?
it comes back down, but like probably not
Faster.
as fast in India.
Gravity, way faster, way harder, way stronger than the force going against it.
Then why don't we shoot up and hope it goes through people?
We
instead of,
do.
like,
It's
just
called
shooting at them?
martyrs, dude. We do that.
Well, anyways, I was wasted. I went to see Alkaline Trio. I got really drunk on margaritas and stuff like that before the show even happened. I was singing along, having the gayest time of my life. I was really having
You're
fun.
wrong, actually.
Who's wrong?
You.
They don't go up?
Well,
They go up.
they go.
I mean,
up.
they don't come back down?
They don't. They don't come back down faster.
Okay, but they
But they do
maybe
come
not. Maybe what?
They do come down.
And they have killed people.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, how many people a year get killed by stray bullets that go up? Fuck, how do you even Google this without getting like bystanders in the backgrounds?
Getting killed.
By a falling bullet? I don't know. But
Yeah, falling bullet. There we go. Maybe. Falling bullets fired into the air can be fatal, although they often cause injuries rather than death. Okay, so maybe like it doesn't come down faster.
Hits your
I
shoulder,
wasn't
not your head.
I wasn't celebrating anything. It says celebratory.
Yeah, it's usually on like July 4th.
Yeah.
A lot of people die.
Because they kind of just go hand in hand with the fireworks. Like, you're going to shoot somebody, you're going to do it on the 4th of July, where like, oh, that was a firework. What?
Okay, hold on. So you were drunk on margaritas. You're at a show.
Yeah.
Where the fuck does the gun come from, and why did you shoot it into the air?
This is the cool part.
Oh, no.
So I had this sketchy neighbor that would always like see me outside and he'd come up and he'd get really close to like, you got $10 I could borrow? Nah, dude. You look like you got $10 I could borrow. Or, you got any weed? Punk ass, you know you got some weed. Like, just shit like that, right? Annoying guy. I wanted to fight him all the time. So like one time I was like, you want $10, dude? I'm going to test your ass. Here's $10. I want that back. Bet. Gave him $10. October 16th, I had knee surgery. September, I was still in my knee brace from having my meniscus repaired. I couldn't walk. I was on crutches. I'm in this giant leg brace. And my alkaline trio, wasted. I can't hold myself up. I'm on crutches already. I didn't drive home. All right.
There you go. That's a good disclaimer.
I get home. Homeboy's outside on his porch. Now's my time. On my crutches. Across the street. Getting over to him. Yo, bro, you got my $10? Man, fuck you, bitch ass. Don't ever come over here with that petty shit. I'll shoot you. You're gonna shoot me? Bet. This took me so fucking long. I think this is why I got arrested. I'm on crutches. I had a crutch back into my house. I had a crutch upstairs, turn, and go up more stairs.
Meditative.
I had to go into my bedroom, into my nightstand drawer and get it going. To go outside and be like, you're going to shoot me? Pop. One. He ran inside. He was scared. Luckily, his doorbell camera, I deleted my doorbell camera. I'm like, fuck the police. Delete. His doorbell camera shows I never pointed the gun at him. I just pointed it in the air. He said I was pointing the gun at him. So, I got arrested. Spent 24 hours in jail. Have this whole talk with myself. I need to stop drinking. I need to stop doing this and this and this. I need to live a better life. I'm going to prison. I'm a felon now. Like, I thought all this shit. Thought the worst shit for this 24 hours. I got out of jail at like 1:30 in the fucking morning the next day. Like, that's so long that you have to wait to talk to the judge. The judge, I thought we got to go somewhere.
You thought it was going to be a field trip.
And they put me on the fucking medical floor of the jail. So this whole time I'm in jail, I hear some crazy woman screaming. There's shit all over the place. This is inhumane. And I'm like, in my jail cell being peaceful? And like, it's not humane. Like, you just shit all over yourself in a jail cell. Like, it's not that making you inhumane. Like, I was so curious. And there's this little Jewish boy that wouldn't eat food. And I was like trying to peek out and see. And like his mom and family were up there and his rabbi. And they're trying to get him to eat. I don't know what this kid did. But as all this is going on, I'm like, I am a felon. My life's over. I'm never going to be able to even leave this country now. Like, and then I get out and it's just like, my dog ate my alkaline trio hat I bought because he was mad at me. So that was cool. I had to call people and apologize because like, here I am. I just went to jail. I'm like, I felt so bad to my jiu-jitsu coach because I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, I feel bad. I was teaching there. If I would have never told anybody, nobody would have ever known. It was just like, Alex missed a day of work. Where was he? But I went to jail. And I thought I was going to like prison. I was calling my cop friends I knew from jiu-jitsu like, you're retarded, dude. Like, you are retarded.
Valid.
No, dude, I was drunk. Yeah, you are retarded. Luckily.
Oh, shit.
I'm just like, I'll go with the public defender for this one. You know, really putting... This dude showed up to court with no socks on. And I'm like, I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. Gets another court date. Second court date, he's wearing socks, but they're two different socks. Oh my God. He looked like Al Borland on a Coke bender. Like, I don't even think his shirt was buttoned up right. And he's like, are you okay with losing your gun? 100% okay with losing my gun. He's like, I think this guy's special needs. He's like, I think this dude is special needs. His father is the ex-police chief of Austin.
Whoa, wait. Who?
The guy that
owed you the $10?
Yeah. My neighbor is the ex-police chief of Austin, Texas. His father, who I had this altercation with. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm fucked. He's like, but I think he's special needs. I'm going to go talk to the judge. He's like, you're okay with losing your gun, though? Yes. He comes back out. He's like, well, because that guy is special needs, the court's going to take your gun, but the case is going to be dropped.
What does him being special needs have to do with you shooting a gun in the air?
Because he just fucks with people all the time. Like, and his dad even makes him like sleep on the porch and shit. Like, his dad sometimes just won't even let him in because he's fucking crazy. So, like, I've seen this kid sleeping on the porch and shit. And, dude, the court case got dropped, and I'm so excited because I thought my life was over. And then we lived behind a Walmart. One day, like, after that, I'm walking into the Walmart, and I'm, like, going around the corner, and this dude and I are face to face. Like, I turn the corner, we're both, like, staring at each other for a second. I just walked around. We moved out. I never saw that guy again. It was awesome.
Oh, shit, dude. Oh, my God, dude. I'm still laughing about you crutching all the way back to the house and up the fucking stairs.
Oh, dude, I got to work out. But when I was getting arrested, my brace kept falling. And I just kept giving my crutches to the cop. I'm like, here, will you hold these? You can't handcuff me. I'm on crutches. Like, I just kept giving the cop my crutch so I could stop and fix my knee brace. Even going into the jail, I'm like, I don't want to go. My knee brace kept sliding, so I just kept fixing it. And the cop was getting so mad. I'm like, trying to talk to him, ask him questions, and he's like, dude, you seem like a nice guy. Like, what the fuck got into you?
What were you thinking, Alex?
Yeah, the cop even was like, you seem like a nice guy. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I just saw my favorite band. I was having fun, and then this motherfucker, I wanted my $10 back. He said he was going to shoot me.
The level of commitment for this $10
I know.
is incredible.
I like that I don't drink now, though.
Yeah, drinking is a crazy one.
Yeah, I would never do that stuff if I was sober. Like, there's no
drinking's
way.
a crazy one, dude. Drinking and cocaine seem to be the two that really fuck people up.
I've never done cocaine.
Me either.
I've been at tables and hanging out with people doing cocaine, but I've never been like, man, I really want to try that.
No, me either.
I'm the guy that's like
Terrified of it.
watching the bumps go around. I'm like, how long does an overdose take?
I'm terrified of it.
You just did a lot. I'm watching your ass. And I'm like, oh shit, they passed it around again. No, somebody's died. Not in my house.
Did you ever see Hunter Biden talk about doing crack
No,
and like how he describes it?
no.
Dude, it's the greatest ad for crack cocaine of all time.
I'm sure meth is the same way.
He makes you go, fuck, that sounds awesome. There's just some things that there's some that I just have zero desire to do. And then there's some where you're like, oh, this could be really bad.
Yeah.
Because you might like it way too much.
That's why I don't do coke. I like energy drinks.
Yeah.
I like pre-workout.
Yeah.
When I first started drinking pre-workout, we were hanging out with this like PhD dude. He was in school for PhD, like to be a doctor. Smart dude. He's like, you know, this shit's like molecules away from meth.
Oh yeah. Jacked.
And I think
Jacked
about
3D.
like speed and all that shit. I'm like, oh, if this is this is the baby stuff.
Yeah. Pilots, like their drug of choice is speed.
See? Tattooers used to do speed a lot.
I believe it.
Back in like the busy days, like the 80s, 90s of tattooing, when they're just up all night tattooing, speed.
I believe it. Because you can't one little line, one little fucking, you just lose focus for half a second.
Bro, I do one little
What's the
lines
biggest?
all the time.
Well, what's the biggest fuck up? Like, what's the worst tattoo story you have?
Oh my God.
Like, have you ever fucked one up so badly?
Yeah, for sure. This is like
what is that like?
2014, and this lady wanted
That has to be way worse than a comedian bombing on stage.
Oh, for sure.
Like, is it like
you just like ruin somebody's body for a little bit? There's spelling errors, right? There's tattoos that you're not fully happy with that, like, you didn't do the best on. There's tattoos that have been chewed up that you overworked from like trying to learn, or like a color not going in. Man, as you're learning, there's like a lot. Like when I was apprenticing, they're like, don't say no to anything or you're fired. This lady would go out and do coke all day on a boat, hang out with all these people in this small town of Wisconsin, and she was just partying. Like, her coke dealer would come in the shop and take all the money, be like, Christy owes me this, I'm going to take this. And she'd send a text right afterwards. I'm sorry, I know you'll make it back today, don't worry. Right? And this is just the apprenticeship I had. Like, it wasn't like you do this and do this properly. It's like you don't say no. You just do it.
Okay.
You just do it. Spelling errors, shit like that happen. Scars happen, like digging up people, like, where you like light blues. When I was trying to learn how to tattoo, they don't look like they're in the skin at all. So you just keep going back over it, and eventually, like, you have this blue in there, but then it heals and it's like scabbed and green and gross and like beat up. Like, just thinking of somebody like raking one area for a long time. But man, I did watercolor on a lady. The first time I ever tried watercolor, which is like a mess of color anyways, but it's done properly. This lady just started crying. And I'll never forget this lady. She just stood up and started crying. It was on her ribs, and it was big, and it was ugly, and I know it was big and ugly because the whole time I was tattooing, I'm like, it was big and ugly.
What was it?
Watercolor splatter around some words.
That's it.
Yeah. But like, it just was bad.
Like, bad because you fucked it up, or bad because that's what she chose?
I didn't know how to do watercolor properly then.
Ah.
And this is like a busy shop where I'm like, I don't want to say I don't know how to do this. I've only been tattooing for 3 years at this time. And, it's just one of those things where it's like you learn not to do that shit. Or like when you're tattooing at a walk-in shop and you're supposed to just go, you don't got time to do a color study. You don't get time to do anything. You just got time to print it out, figure it out, tattoo it. There's another person waiting. Hurry the fuck up. Boom, boom, boom. And like, as soon as I was done with her, she's crying, leaving. I'm already tattooing somebody else. I don't get to think about her anymore. I know I'm going to be in trouble for that tattoo. I got talked to about it. Got told I need to do better. But like, you can't control some stuff like that. You can try to be the best artist you want. When you're performing on that level all the time, back to back to back to back, even the best tattoo artists at conventions, like, I've heard horror stories from them, overworked stuff, shitty tattoos from people, like clients, at a convention, just tattooing at that one. I haven't done a convention in years. This shit's hard. It's just hard to like pull somebody that you don't know at all, like walking by, and tattoo them as you have a gang of people walking around talking next to you and all this stuff where you're supposed to be focused on this tattoo. But everybody else wants to see what you're doing. And we're at a convention. Everybody's there. Man, I spelled some words wrong in Gaelic on the lady's spine. Gaelic. It's a dead language. This is when I was still at Atomic. It was like an E that should have been an O. It was down her spine. She gave me this thing. I had to retype it, and I retyped it wrong. Simple fucking fix. And I'm tattooing a pro athlete when she decides to come in. This dude has a camera crew with him. And this lady's like lecturing me about spelling a word wrong as I'm doing like a knockout traditional piece on this dude right now. Like, it's so killer. And this lady's like Karen all the way. I don't think you understand that these things are fucking permanent. Oh, really? I'm pretty sure I have more tattoos than that fucking lettering down your spine, lady. Like, I'm just trying to be compassionate. Like, I understand, ma'am. It's cool. There's a camera crew on me with homeboy. Lady's mad. This dude's safe. He's got a bunch of good tattoos from me. This lady got one misspelled word. I fixed it for her. when I fixed it for her, she was hitting on me the whole time, inviting me to her ugly sweater Christmas party. After just snapping on me, showing me
She was so happy that you fucked it up so that she could come back.
Dude.
She saw it and she was like, good. I'm glad he fucked it. Yeah, I'm glad he fucked it up.
Dude, these I think my favorite clients are lonely housewives, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you get to put pretty tattoos on them, make them feel better. They are fun to tattoo. They tip well. They don't try to haggle you at all. And, eventually some just start coming back more and more and then venting more and more. And you realize, like, you're just searching for, like, to feel good about yourself again. Like, you're searching for, like, you're doing stuff for you now that make you feel pretty. And that's awesome, right? Like, you have lonely husbands that come in and you're like, I see why you're the lonely husband, bro. Like,
that shit never works the other way.
It never does, right? Never. I've also learned that men can't have, like, it's funny, like, if I tattoo you, right, it matters if it's good to you, but it really matters if it's good to her. Like, she has to see it, and if she hates your tattoos, then it's just all bad from there, right? Like, you have to impress the woman in the relationship.
But if it's the other way around... and you don't like it.
Oh, a guy will let his wife get a bad tattoo all day. Like, that's cool. Yeah, babe. He crushed that one. And they're just like, nobody's going to steal her now that her name says, her titty says Travis. Like,
they're hoping that the tattoo's shit.
They hope it's like blotched, blown out, ugly as shit, uncoverable. In Madison, Wisconsin, I've never met the guy. I just met this lady 3 times. Very nice lady. First tattoo she came in, she got was the word dominated as a tramp stamp with the 8 in it. Thick black letters. Okay.
That's wild.
Like the cock she takes. Boom.
Boom. I was like, what's the 8 for? My boyfriend's penis size. Good for him. Good for him. I thought about getting a tattoo for my daughter, but I wanted this one first. Okay?
This is what she says.
This is what she says. She's a pretty nurse. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Hey, there you go.
Dominated.
Just across the lower back.
Yeah. Boom. She came back, got 8 on her ring finger. Shit's going good.
Going real good.
Going good. And I'm like, what are you going to put 8 with? Like, I don't know like how to even hide this one day. Whatever, not my problem. Goes back a 3rd time. She gets his initials and an 8 on her pubic hair area. And I'm like, how do I make small talk when I'm tattooing this? I start asking about this guy finally. So who is this guy? What's so special about this guy? Besides him being well hung, you know? He was a doctor where she worked who lived with his wife and 2 daughters, and she was a side chick. Goes back to like meeting the drug dealers and the cops. Like, we also have to deal with like the crazy people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, he's cheating. What do you guys want to do? We don't do anything. We just hang out at my place and think about where to put 8s on my body next. I'm like, so this is like your fantasy.
So
like
he's tagging her up.
Yeah, to be the side chick when he has no intentions to leave his wife and daughters. But she knew all about them. Like, he vents to her about them. Nothing. Like, they had clueless of this girl that is getting all these tattoos for this guy. Like, dude, and we just have to do it. Like, we can't give insight. It's not my business past this.
You're like a lawyer. You're like, whatever is said here stays here.
No, I want to tell everybody something. like that Steven dude. Like, that's crazy. I tattooed that guy. He could have came back and shot me. Yeah, twice.
Tattooed him twice.
I could have did 2 bad tattoos and been on his list.
Yeah. Like, could have been. It could have been ex-wife, daughter's boyfriend, Alex.
How did Alex play a part of this? Was he with the wife? No, he just tattooed him badly.
Just 2 shit tattoos. And his jiu-jitsu sucked. I went and saw his match and he fucking lost.
I gotta draw that match too. Like, I was a purple belt. I couldn't submit like a blue belt or something. It was tough.
Yeah.
That kid was tough.
Yeah.
I tried to submit that kid 30 fucking times, I think. Double arm bar, heel hooks, everything. A little tough kid. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Put on a good match for that guy. Hope he still thinks about that while sitting in jail or prison.
He probably still does. He's like, you know what, man?
Well, it's on his hand. He has to look at it every day.
Somewhere.
He's like, I met this really cool tattoo guy. Yeah. He did such a good job. Probably still talks about you. He's probably
still talk about him.
He's probably sent you referrals.
It'd be funny if he's like writing like prison love letters to the shop I worked at. They come in like those fancy prison drawn envelopes, like Mia Moore on the front, like the fucking Sacred Heart. Like it's in a blue ballpoint pen that you know he did not do, but he paid his Sully a pack of ramen for.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, he still thinks about it.
That's kind of how I got into tattooing. I think when like you go back to my childhood, right? My grandma.
Yeah, so back to your story.
Well, my grandma, like as a child, like I was raised by my grandma mostly, and she used to always like write people in prison and shit like that. So she would buy all these like tattoo magazines and like tattoo like catalogs that you can order shit off of. Mm-hmm. Lowrider magazines and like just ship them in prison. So as a little kid, I was always like going through tattoo magazines and like I thought they were cool. The wrestlers had tattoos, you know.
Yep.
But she would always make us draw on her too, like my brother, my sister, and I. She would give us markers and draw on my back, draw on my back, draw on my back. To this fucking day, my favorite way of drawing is markers. Like yellow marker, orange marker, red marker, purple. There's my drawing. Do you like it? Cool. It's just, I think that she ingrained that in me. And I think that's the loosest I draw too, is when I have markers. Like if I have a pencil, I'm like, oh shit. Like on my iPad, I'm like super like tight with it.
You think it's because it's harder to, or like with the marker, it's harder to then fix. You'd have to just start over.
Well, that's why I use different colors, right? Like you make the base shape. Like if I was just drawing that cup, right? The yellow would just be like what that, maybe an oval.
Yeah, okay.
And then maybe a sketch of what lies that cup, and I'll make it a little bit better with the next color, and then I'll finalize it with the purple. Whereas like that's not my line drawing. So like you kind of build it up.
Okay.
You use the shape, start building off the shape.
Almost in layers.
Yep. So it's like yellow, orange, sometimes red, or just right to purple, whatever you're doing.
So you said your earliest childhood memory is the police raiding your house.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when I was like, I had to be like 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah.
I was really young because my mom was holding me. And I remember being in her arms, the pounding on the door, the get the fuck on the floor, guns drawn, and then just house was chaos. Like, just infiltrated with the SWAT team. And everybody's just on the floor.
And it was for the drugs.
Yeah.
Selling the drugs. So who all in the house then went to prison?
That time?
Yeah.
Nobody, because they couldn't find anything. My grandfather hid stuff really well. Like, it was in the Midwest. It was in Rockford, in Illinois. So we had basements. Our basement was super creepy, dude. Mm-hmm. But he would take bricks out from under the stairs and put the drugs and the money and shit in there. And just put the bricks back. And, like, it looked like it was part of the wall. And it would also all be buried out back. So at first glance, they built me a wrestling ring in my backyard. I liked wrestling at a really young age.
Yeah.
And yeah, they built a wrestling ring for me to hide what they were doing with access so they can get under the wrestling ring and fucking do this shit.
That's hilarious. They used your childhood like enjoyment.
Yeah, I didn't have a swing set. I had like a wrestling ring. Yeah, a fucking full.
How big was this wrestling ring?
Dude, it was huge. It was like a fucking 10 by 10 wrestling ring.
With the ropes and everything. Like hardware store rope. But I was like a little kid going out there with my pillow buddies. Yeah.
You're like not thinking that this was hiding.
Just having fucking fun.
Yeah, but my grandpa spoiled me. Like I was the first grandkid, so they're like, you get everything. My grandpa dealt drugs for a long time. He had the coolest cars. He had a 426 Hemi Cuda. And he used to hang out with like really pretty women because he was a coke dealer. So it would always be like me in the back of that Cuda with like his girlfriends. My grandma would have to make his girlfriends like food and stuff because he had the money, and my grandma was just like a white trash lady. This wasn't even my real grandpa. My real grandpa was like some ex-military dude with a fucking comb over haircut, tall, super strict, named Elwood. And this guy was a Mexican guy that she married. So once he did go to prison,
what happened to your grandpa?
he just beat the shit out of her all the time and like beat up my mom because it was his daughter or shit like that. Like he wasn't a good dude. And then she met this guy who took care of her financially, all this shit. And my grandma was a lazy, like she never worked or anything like that. And she just had kids. And so my grandpa took care of her, gave her all the money, took care of her kids, had 2 other kids with her who they're my only remaining like adult family members, like older than me that I talk to. Like I don't even really talk to them. I just see them post some shit on Facebook sometimes.
Wait, your grandpa's still...
No, my grandpa passed away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay. I was like, wait, your grandpa is still just out and about?
No, he outlived my grandma and my mom. Like he outlived the whole family. Though.
Did he never went to prison?
He went to prison.
Oh, he did. Okay.
He went to prison. We used to go visit him. He was in prison when my sister was younger, so probably like 93 to 96. He was in prison and missed the Bulls run. He missed the Bulls 3-peat.
Damn.
Yeah. So, but even when we went to visit him in prison, like, my mom and my grandma sold that car on him. Until the day he died, he always, like, if he had to talk about my grandma, it was that stupid fucking bitch. Like, that's how he started his sentences about my grandma. Because he, like, carried this hatred for her for selling this car of his. Like, she robbed money from him, fucking talked shit to him all the time, all this shit. Never let the car go. Because the car's like $1 million car now. He never let that go. He had such sick cars, like magazine cars and everything. He had Coke money in like the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, he was...
Dude, he was
chilling.
Yeah. He was chilling. As I was like on financial aid from the school and shit like that, like free lunch. And my grandpa's at home selling pills, taking me to like buy toys and action figures and shit. Like we were really poor for a little bit. And it's not like we had nice things. We had a disgusting house, like roaches, dog shit. Everything. Like my whole life was like we had roaches and shit in our house, like not these Texas roaches. We had like the tiny ones where you turn the light on and it'd be like everywhere. So it's like my grandma was very white trash family, right? Never knew my dad, but I was raised like white trash Mexicanish, like because my best friend throughout from first grade forever, Mexican. He had 7 sisters. He was the only boy, so like we were brothers. Like I was the oldest. Like we just hung out all the time. We were inseparable. So I got to see like 2 different sides of life where like big family that like dad went to work, mom was a stay-at-home mom, but like she took care of the family, right? Like she was a really good mom. And I got to see my side where it was like my mom was a drug addict, pill junkie. And my grandma was just like, dude, I told her I was wanting to be a vegetarian, and she asked if I was a homo. Like, she's like, are you gay?
That's a valid question.
Yeah, like, I was like a fat kid trying to lose weight. I just started training MMA, and I was like, I want to be a vegetarian. And she's like, are you gay? And I was like, no, but this is also 2009. Like, people didn't just say that. Like,
How old were you at the time?
I was like 20, 21 maybe. And her nickname forever was cocksucker. Like, shut up, cocksucker. Like, she was a very foul woman. Like, she had 2 teeth, like, over here. Smoked cigarettes. Wanted to die with a cigarette in her mouth. Virginia Slims. Luxury Light 120. So it was a long cigarette. She was gross, dude. She would just, like, cough and pee her pants. Like, my mom would go missing for days at a drug house. And it's like, I was always bad in school. I used to, like, skip classes and shit because I would be drawing or I'd draw pictures in school. And it's just, like, eventually found tattooing, and I kind of fit in because like every tattooer has some sort of crazy fucking backstory like that. Like I'm not going to be sitting in a cubicle as a kid that was like, I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't do anything. I would like fight with my family. I was never treated like well. It would be like back and forth. Got the shit beat out of me. Like sometimes kids need that. I think all the times I got whooped, it didn't apply as like making me better. It just made me more resilient. And I think when I was like 12, I got a skateboard and like started getting out of the house more and doing all this shit. And like becoming a teenager then helped out. And like, I moved out of my house when I was 23 though, when I started tattooing. Finally a real job, real money coming in. I had a chance to move to Wisconsin. I threw everything in garbage bags. I left shit. I got a new bed, did all this stuff. I was like, I'm starting over. And then that is where I became, like, that's when I really started becoming me and like trying to figure out who I am. And now I'm here. And I've been tattooing for 15 years, and that's helped me get places. It's helped me experience a lot. It's helped me meet a lot of people. I've done some really cool stuff with tattooing. Like, you know, one day I was at work at Atomic when I was still there. I'm tattooing this guy. This guy is wearing a Hawaiian shirt and has a mustache. The day before this, I was like, it'd be funny if we fucking shaved mustaches and had Hawaiian shirts. This is like when I had a beard still. So next day at work, my buddy Cody and I, Hawaiian shirts, mustaches. And this dude walks in and we're like, you got the fucking memo. But he's with like Nick Bear from Bear.
Yeah, from
BPN.
Yeah.
And then,
oh, no shit.
Yeah, he's with Nick Bear. I have no idea who he is. And these guys are both just really cool dudes, right? And then they leave. And then eventually Nick hits me up for a Go One More tattoo. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
I did the first one on Nick. He's got his camera crew with there. I'm nervous. At this point, I finally like, oh shit, this is who this dude is. And I'm tattooing Go One More on him. He blew me up with that shit. I became the Go One More tattooer. They would hire me for events. People would come to Austin for them and then all be sent to me to do a Go One More tattoo on them. And I just became that guy. Like, I don't know how many people I've tattooed Go One More on, or how many people have messaged me asking for the Go One More font just to be directly sent to them because they don't live here. I would pop up events for them. And like, they did an event at a CrossFit gym downtown during South by Southwest. And I went and tattooed there. It was really cool. It was hot. I tattooed probably like 4 or 5 hours in there, just free tattoos on people of Go One More. One dude came from Massachusetts just to get this tattoo. It was wild. And after that day, I had a combat sports coverage match. So I took all that energy to my match of like working all day, of like being around BPN. Those dudes are contagious. Those dudes make you want to do better. They're all happy. They're all like, yeah, let's do this shit. Like their work ethic is really cool. And like they keep each other positive. And then I got to carry that to a match, and I won that match in like less than a minute. Like, I had a heel hook. I said something. We were both named Alex and covered in tattoos. So like everybody's like screaming Alex and shit. He laughed and I just grabbed his leg. I think he tapped too early. Like, I would have waited on the tap, but he tapped pretty quick, and he like came up to me, super cool guy. Like, this guy was really cool, and just like, you got your shit, man, good job. Like, you were a tough opponent. And he's like, let's roll again someday. And like, you know, like tattooing though, like if I didn't tattoo all day like that, I would have been stressed about that match all day. And I went into it with a completely different mindset. I also got a tattoo after their marathon they had. They had me at their headquarters. Yeah. Did a marathon and had people bust back to me to sit and tattoo. I did like 23 tattoos that day. Back to back, Go One More, Go One More, Go One More. This
was pretty recent.
A couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These types of tattoos?
Yeah. That's my armrest.
That's so crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's Nick's arm.
Yeah. That's the one you did?
Yeah.
That's so sick. Dude, I mean, he's a cool dude. Well, I mean, I've never met him, but
yeah, there we are over there.
I like his YouTube channel. Oh, no shit.
Oh, that's another BPN guy. Like I said, BPN people used to come to me all the time and get Go One More. Like, they would come visit. And it was really cool.
His dope brand.
Yeah, that brand is really cool. I got to work there. The shop I worked at was closed down for 2 weeks for renovate. And I could have went and worked at like 4 different Atomics. I'm like, this is Black Friday season. I would have had to been appointment only at these. So they were hiring. I'm like, can I work there for 2 weeks? Yeah, come on over. I got to work in the warehouse for 2 weeks. The third day in, I fillet my thumb wide open with a box cutter, just sliced the box, but like, I got my whole thumb, and they rushed me to the hospital, and I go back and I'm like, I get stitches, and I like went right back to work there. It's like she asked me if I had tattooed fucked up.
Yeah.
Dude, I was on 6th Street and I broke my thumb. My thumb's not even right. Like, I fell drunk and broke my thumb. This is like in 2016 or something, 2017. And I go into work and I'm like, I can't move my fucking hand. My hand's fat. They're like, dude, go get checked. I think your thumb's broke. And when I got checked and they put it in a brace, and then they're like, all right. And I'm like, I went back to work to show them. And they're like, well, there's a tattoo here if you want.
You're like, yeah.
And I was like, you don't care? And they're like, no. Can you do this? I think so. I wrapped my machine with...
First one to find out.
Yeah, I wrapped my machine with so much tape that I just had... Like, I could barely squeeze it because my hand was swollen. And it hurt. And I'm just trying to squeeze this thing. And eventually when I got casted, I asked the doctor if he could cast... I was casted like a Lego man. Like, he casted it like straight up like this. So I would wrap my machine with a lot of tape and I'm able to just like tattoo. It was really hard, but I figured it out. I only like messed up really one time and I tattooed this kid afterwards and fixed it. I was trying to do like dot whips on flowers and I completely like flowers here and I got dots down here and I'm like, oh dude, I'm so sorry. I covered up and fixed it. And that guy kept coming back to me afterwards. Like, luckily this guy was cool. It could have been another Karen situation. But you gotta tattoo. Like, we can't just say I'm not coming to work one day and I have enough money. Like, there's no retirement for us. There's no insurance. There's no anything. Like, I'm kind of just winging it. Like, if I'm sick, I tattooed with COVID. I hope I didn't give anybody COVID, but like, I needed to make money. Like, we all had COVID at the same time. It doesn't matter back then.
everybody had COVID.
Yeah, everybody had COVID.
I don't think I actually got it.
Really?
I think I got it from. I know I got it from the vaccine.
Oh, see, I never got vaccinated. I trained jiu-jitsu.
That shit almost killed me. This was awful.
I kept training, and at the very beginning stages of COVID, I was like sick. Like, that was just a sinus thing, whatever it be. So I kept training, having trouble breathing, all this shit. But I didn't think anything of it. And then next thing I know, I'm like, oh, there's a huge sickness going around. Then I tested positive for COVID twice when it was like all done. I was like, this isn't even a real thing anymore. Now I have it. I wasn't sick. I took pre-workout and sat in the sauna and I was fine. Like, I felt like I had a little head cold.
Yeah.
I think the people that got the vaccine got it worse.
Dude, it was bad.
Everybody that I worked with that had the vaccine got COVID 10 times worse than anybody that didn't have the vaccine.
Mm-hmm. And it made you more prone to getting it again.
Yeah, that was just my study of it. Yeah. No news, no nothing. I worked with people that had it, that didn't have it. I got to watch them. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it seemed like getting the vaccine was not the way to go. Mm-mm. So I never got it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I feel like it was right.
It's definitely the right move.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Years later, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Man. But that's what's led me to like, now where I'm trying to open up a shop and like get my next stages of my tattoo career is like, when you asked me to come on this podcast, I was like, man, people go on podcasts when they have something that they have to promote. Yeah. This was like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Right?
It was.
And I was like, man, I have to find something to promote. Maybe I should take a match. Maybe I should do this and this and this. Like, I was trying to give myself things to do, not thinking opening up a shop. Right? That was like not on my forecast. I was like, I'm going to keep waiting. And I'm like, looking around how much I pay to tattoo and how much I drive and how much I can hopefully save and apply to my own business once we get it open. Luckily, the owner of where I work, Sheldon, shout out, I love that dude. Like, that guy, I got to see him grow. Howdy Y'all, where I tattoo at now in Bastrop. I got to see him grow that from a shop that was open for like maybe a month or so when I started there into what it is now. And it's like a full running machine. And it's really cool. But I saw the work that dude put in. And I've also seen a bunch of like crackhead tattooers being able to open up a tattoo shop and become successful people in life. And I can go work for a 2-year tattooer that's not going to make me happy. I can go work for somebody that doesn't tattoo, and that's not what I want to do. Because then you're just working for somebody that wants to be a corporate running tattooers. And that's not, I don't think I would jive with that anymore. If I work for anybody, I want them to be a tattooer as well. I want to buy from tattooers. I want to support tattoo ran companies instead of corporations. All these corporations are investing in the tattooing now because tattooing got popular. So it's now like these big names in our industry are now corporate companies and you're like all the machine companies, the inks and stuff like that. You're like, man, fuck all these corporate companies. Like, I'm not wearing Nike. I'm not wearing Adidas. Like, fuck that. I'd never want that shit, right? So I don't want to support corporate tattoo companies either, because tattooing's punk rock. We're pirates. You know, we're a different breed of people when we're around each other. Like at a convention, it's just like, it's all fun and games. Like, tattooers are kind of oddballs, and you know, traveling around working with other ones, you get to meet cops and robbers, right? Those are tattoo artists as well. You're working with one dude who's been arrested 12 times for aggravated assault to his girlfriend or some shit like that, as you're working with some dude that's going to church tomorrow and would never harm a fly. Like, and you're on a room meshing with these people, and you're like, man, this is a weird fucking place. Like, luckily the crew at Howdy Y'all, it's all good tattooers. Even our apprentice that we've had there, she's crushing it now, and I'm really happy for everybody in there. Like, I got to see all these men grow into like better, not men and women, better people all around, because I didn't know any of them when I first started working with them, but like seeing strangers grow over like 2.5 years is really rewarding, because you're like, man, I got to be a part of these people's lives while they open this business and do all this shit. Like, I have to do this stuff now, because I'm not going to go work for somebody that's been tattooing half the time or less than I have to tell me I need to be there at noon. I need to be here until then. I can't say no to that or else I'm fired. And I never want to own a shop like that either. I don't want that. You do what you want. Sheldon's taught me so much about that. Like, we can turn stuff down. It's all on who we are, right? He's never like, you have to do that or you're fired. He's never been like, you're replaceable. When I've heard that other shops, you know, like, this guy has taught me a lot about what it takes to open up a shop, and like, it grows. Like, the first 6 months we were open, we were in this tiny little room of 28 stairs in some like rinky-dink spot downtown Bastrop. Now we're in like a 200-year-old church schoolhouse that's next to a busy restaurant. And the floors, when we're talking about making wobbly lines, the floors, they're old floors, and we're kind of elevated as a shop. So like, somebody's walking, the massage tables that we're on, those are moving. You know? So you have to like stop. But it's old and we can't do anything about it. It's not our building or anything like that. You know, so finding a shop now, I'm like, what do those floors feel like? Can I jump on those floors? If I jump over here, can you feel it over there? It's like giving me all the stuff that I never thought about that like plays a big role in like what makes good tattoo shop. Like, I never thought about the floors rocking. Like, you need solid fucking foundation of floors, or else sometimes you might get a wobbly line. I don't know. But we are in the process of opening up a shop. We're trying to find a building. We're hoping somewhere in Texas, until we track that down. It's going to be called Broken Chain Tattoo, which is very symbolic to me, because I feel like I'm breaking many chains of my own life and my own confidence, right? Like, I never had the confidence to do this stuff. My girlfriend, since we've been together, man, I meet people again that I haven't seen in a long time. Like, what happened to you? You found peace. They instantly say you found peace. Like, you seem like a different person. You're peaceful. You're happy. You're doing this and this and this. She was a big part of that. She's helped me out. She actually does homeopathic. Like, she doesn't do homeopathic. Her mother is into like at a physical therapy office that does homeopathic stuff. She did this reading of me with like one of the ladies there, and the lady prescribed me some adrenal stuff. And she's like, he's also sick because he's had like a lot of loss and heartbreak and hurt in his life, and he carries that around with him all the times. Have him take this shit to get rid of that. The day she gave me that stuff, I was like, what did you give me? Because like I said, I have my drink, I have my vitamins I have to take, and then, you know, I just take it. I'm sheep. She's giving me something good. Okay, she can easily kill me. And I'm just trusting it. But I took this stuff and I was happy, and I didn't give a shit. Like, I felt like I took like a Xanax or something, where I'm just like, I don't know, whatever. Or like Xanax just like muddles you, like you're just mute. But like, I was happy, and I was like, stress is gone. Anxiety's gone. What is this? It's the adrenal stuff along with the other stuff. Cool. And she like gave it to me until it ran out. She's like, you don't need that stuff anymore. We did another reading. And now still I'm like, this is the happiest I've been in my life in probably my entire life. I'm on a path forward. I'm trying to get right with God, whatever is up there. And, I'm just trying to leave my mark now on tattooing because I've fucked around for too long. I may have not fucked around long enough. Who knows? Like, this could have been like me not fucking around, just getting training, because I've been trained for this shit for a long time. But I'm really happy moving forward in life. And like, I don't need to compete in jiu-jitsu. I don't have that ego in me anymore. I know where I stand in an open mat. Like, I don't have to fucking go compete against some kid. I'll roll with you all day. I'll roll with anybody. I don't care unless you're wearing baggy shorts and smell funky and have pockets and a baggy shirt on. Like, not rolling with those people. But like, I roll with most people. Unless you got like your staff racked up or something like that, right? I know what that is.
I've seen that before.
But it's like life, like me trying to find something to promote, like falling into like, no, this is my time to do this, not thinking of promoting anything. And now it's like really rewarded. But then people are fucking assholes and they're like, no, we don't want a tattoo shop. No, we don't want a tattoo shop in our storefront. And we're like, what's so wrong with us? Like, we will bring in people.
Do they ever say why?
No, people just don't like tattooing. Like Sheldon opening up Howdy Y'all. The first place that would rent for him in that upstairs of those stairs was a church. He got turned down by other places, turned down by places that let smoke shops go in there and stuff like that. You're like,
it's kind of ironic.
Right. Like, you'll let a smoke shop go in here, but not tattooers. Tattooers, people think we're druggies. People think we're party animals. People think we're outlandish folks. But now more of us are more business professionals than ever, trying to like move forward in our careers. The next step of a tattooer is like, we're not the people from the 90s anymore. We're not the early 2000 tattooers. We're not trying to cause that lifestyle. We're not the TV show tattooers. We're just trying to open up a business. And it's so hard for someone to be like, yeah, tattoo shops are cool, come on in. But he found a church that did it, right? Yeah. So it's like, out of all the places, that's what a church should be. Like,
it's a cool story.
Yeah. Like, the church did it. And you should be the ones judging us, but like, that's what real church is, I feel like, right? Yeah, these are tattooers, but who
are you?
Yeah, like, let's see who they are. But other people just won't let us rent there. But we're trying to figure that out. Hopefully it's in a cool area of Texas that is busy and growing. We're trying that. We got the LLC. We got the Instagram down. We're starting it. And, I just hope I can provide a cool place that makes people happy to tattoo there and clients happy to be there. And, see where it takes me. But if I don't start it now, I'm never going to start it. And I don't know what else I'm going to do. But yeah, that's my like next however many years of what I'm doing, and keep growing with it, find other artists and see where my career takes me when I dive all into it, instead of like, I got to go do a jiu-jitsu match here. I got to go train here. Still going to be training and shit, obviously, but it's just, it takes up a lot of time. I can't pass up a tattoo or rush a tattoo to go train jiu-jitsu. It's not fair. Like, if I'm tattooing you, we've been on you for 4 hours. We have another 2 hours left. We're like, bro, I'm sorry. I got to go train.
I got 6 p.m. class.
Yeah, we got to pick this back up later. If they train jiu-jitsu, they're normally cool. But the people that train jiu-jitsu are the ones where you're like, you have to finish that because they don't want to take another 2 weeks off of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
so they get all these big tattoos, and you're like, shit, I know I have to finish this on him because he doesn't want to take that whole month off. Yeah. He wants to get it done and go back to roll. And then he's like, text me the next day, can I go roll or can I go drill? I was like, don't do that, please.
I know, dude. He was like, dude, I was like, what are you doing? And then he came in, he rolled last Wednesday, so like 5 days after, give or take, like 5 days after, and I fucked him up. And he was like, dude, my thigh hurts so bad the entire time. And I was like, that's your fault, pal.
Getting a fresh tattoo scratched hurts like a bitch in jiu-jitsu.
Oh, dude, I bet.
Somebody touching it, sweat going in it, other people sweat.
Oh, I bet.
I had this thing tattooed, right? And it was almost healed. And I'm like, I can go back to jiu-jitsu. Bro, he got staph in it so bad. He got staph in it so bad so quickly too that I'm like,
I don't know. I don't know what Anthony was thinking, dude.
You know what he was thinking. He didn't want to miss jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know.
I'll be fine.
I'd probably do the same thing if we're being honest.
Everybody does the same thing, but it's like rolling with staph infection because you just have this giant open wound.
Yeah.
And now you're on the mats with sweat and stuff in it. And I'm like, dude, please, I like that tattoo a lot. Like,
it was good.
Yeah, let's not ruin it.
Yeah,
like, let's wait till it's healed to roll. But he wants more. And if that, I tattoo an instructor. And I swear, as soon as I tattoo him, the next day he's rolling. He's never had a problem with staph. He's never had a problem with anything.
It's a numbers game.
It's a numbers game. I
luck.
also think it's like, is staph in you or not?
There's probably a little bit of that.
Because once it's in you, you're going to break out with that shit for the rest of your life. But until it's in you, you're pretty lucky.
Yeah, and then also, if you use like defense soap or if you're like really washing yourself properly, most of it.
You can use all the fucking fancy soap you want, but when you have to drive an hour to use that soap, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, dude. Like, people just be taking forever to go shower.
I bring a shower with me. I used to.
Do one of those like little portable ones?
Yeah, a little camping shower. It had like a pump. It blew up a bag. It could hold 5 gallons of water. When the bag was blown up, it had like a little sink sprayer nozzle that you could shower with.
Yeah.
It's like a $50 camping shower, but
my buddy brought that when we went to an EDM festival.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. I was like, this is perfect for my long drives and like a Renaissance fair.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's important because you will get staph is not to be fucked with. You can get ringworm and it's not that big of a deal, whatever. But staph is not to be fucked with. Staph will kill you.
Ringworm's kind of a big deal when it's like hiding under your tattoo and you just think you're itchy in a spot for a couple days.
It's not
like,
great.
You do this and then you're like,
yeah, it's not great, but it's not going to kill you. At least I don't think so. I don't think it does.
Dude, my lady, she was watching somebody's cat. Okay, and she sends me a selfie, and I like.
You're like,
this is before we lived together or anything.
You're like, hold on.
I zoomed in. I'm like,
I know what that ringworm is. Yeah, you're like, I've seen that before.
Like, how do you even, like, how can you find that from a picture? I was like, it's a perfectly circle red mark on your arm. And she's like, how could I even get that?
The cat.
She's like, oh, that cat's sick. Like, I got her from that cat. And then her friend was like, yeah, my cat is fucked up. But I found her from a local. I was like,
did you know before you had me babysit your cat?
I was like, I zoomed in and like sent it to her all like, boom, this is ringworm. How do you know?
Yeah.
I do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Like tattooing people.
It's very common.
You see so many different skin allergies. Like just wiping somebody once and they're red, you're like, okay, this person's got super sensitive skin and gotta be careful on them. But I love what I do and I want to be able to do it for a long time. And I'm pretty excited. Like,
fuck yeah.
Life is at the exciting point. Even though there's like chaos and shit going on in the world, I'm hoping it doesn't affect like opening a business and shit right now. But like, man, people always will need tattoos.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as prevalent as like getting your hair cut for work. But, somebody's sitting at home saying, I want a tattoo. Somebody's going to go into a couple of different shops today and ask prices and get tattooed somewhere. Like,
I want to get tattooed.
See? Everybody wants to get tattooed.
I've been saying it. No, I've been saying, dude, I've been talking about.
Because he knows you've been coming.
We should tattoo you on this podcast.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. Like, just right here, all set up, and we'd have to pick up this carpet.
Or we just do it like how you said.
At the shop.
Do some YouTube content at the shop.
That would be cool.
Bring some wireless mics.
That's what we want to do for our shop.
That'd be fun.
My lady and I, she's taking care of, like, all the hard shit. Like, she's, like, my fucking...
Your business manager.
Yeah, she's my business manager all the way. Like, she is like, do this, do this, do this, don't do this. But, like, as a tattoo shop, I'm like, we got to do this. We got to do this. And she's like, we're figuring out. We're not clashing heads about anything. We have a good idea of what we want. But I think we're going to build something really cool with it because we're bringing in an eclectic feel of shit, right? We're hopefully, her and I do this and it works out for me because, I mean, it has to work out for us. But I've been doing this for so long and I'm really happy now. And I think, like, I wasn't ready to do this before. I wasn't mature enough. I'm not shooting guns in the air anymore. I'm pretty calm in the long run of things. I'm content. I found happiness in life, and now I'm just ready to like.
You crunched all the way back. From his stoop all the way back to your fucking house, up the stairs, up some more stairs, just to grab the gun. You had all that time to realize, hey, this is a terrible idea.
It took me longer to get back down those stairs, dude. Going up wasn't half as hard as coming back down with the gun, where I had to like, okay, now I have a loaded gun in my hand, and I'm scooting down on my butt with crutches. I felt real cool going after this.
Oh, God, dude. Oh, my God, Alex. That's fucking hilarious. But, dude, I mean, that's the cool thing about the podcast is that, the goal would be that all of this just grows together, right? Your shop opens, you come back on, and it all grows. Like my buddy Andrew, who's doing stand-up comedian. It's like, or stand-up comedy, Jesus. Doing stand-up comedy, he comes on, and every time he comes on, he's a little bit bigger. Every time he comes on, the podcast is a little bit bigger. So his people then learn about the podcast, and then the podcast people who are new then learn about him, and then it just continues to go. And so that's the fun part.
Yeah.
It's the fun part because we're all at the kind of the beginning of our journeys, and everybody who's been on is at the beginning of their journey of whatever that journey is about to be. But that's the cool part because then you come back on and then it's a little bigger and then you come back on and then it's like it's a story to follow along with.
I used to have a podcast with another tattooer. It was called Working Class Pirates.
Yeah.
And we had a theme song by a band called Bloodhammer and stuff. It was like it was such a catchy theme song. Working Class Pirates. It didn't go far, but the theme song was sick as shit.
Yeah, there you go.
And I tried. We set up something like this in my apartment, and it was probably like 2017, 2018 or something like that.
It's a good time to do it.
We tried.
Yeah.
We tried, but it was hard. And talked to some people. I had a wrestler on my podcast. We had a band on the podcast. I never peed my pants on that podcast, but
damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Curious Jones for peeing my pants on your podcast. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the podcast was getting way more views when I did it the first time. And then I took a long hiatus. And then obviously a lot of hype kind of died down from then. And so we're building it back up and, slowly but surely. I think the Instagram side of things is doing really well. The YouTube, like the actual clips are doing really well. Okay. But it's just a matter of getting, people back to the full episodes.
I like the clips.
Yeah.
They help. Because there's a lot of dead time in most episodes. Even like the Joe Rogan clips, you're like... Oh,
I enjoy it.
The clips or the full episodes?
Full episodes.
Full episodes help because you don't get shit out of context.
I personally enjoy it. That's why I like doing it like this.
Yeah.
I don't do this for other people to listen to. I do it because I enjoy this part.
The main reason of doing it, right? You had Adam on here. I love that dude. I've known that guy forever. It's crazy. He had a heart attack while rolling.
And attacked 6 people, bro.
Dude, that's Adam. That is Adam.
Absolute gangster. I love that episode.
Here's my qualm with Adam, and I hope he listens to this because I still hold this against him. We're at Vow on an open mat many moons ago, and I forgot who this dude was, but I rolled with Adam. It went well. I'm rolling with this other dude, and he's like, hey, be easy on him. He's brand new. And this dude just fucking heel hooks me and pops my leg so hard. And I'm like, brand new? He's like, are you fucking kidding me? This guy's been training forever. Like, it was not a new guy, but Adam told me he was a new guy. And then this guy just
fucking with you, and then he blew his knee out. No,
he blew
that's what I'm saying. That's what I meant. Then he blew your knee out. Then no, Adam, no.
You hurt my knee. Like, it was just so quick. This guy was not messing around.
Yeah.
But I don't have a problem with Adam. It's just like that's that's some Adam shit. It's just like he's so funny and he's so quick with things that I don't know. It's hard to like. It's like you're laughing all the time talking to him. Like he just keeps it going.
Yeah, I love those guys, dude. 10P ATX, such a fun crowd. Their open mats are awesome.
Curtis has always been really cool with me. Yeah. Curtis was like, I signed up for like one of their tournaments a long time ago. So I just want to see you compete more. Like we'll put you in 2 divisions. This is like when I was a blue belt.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, like cool. And like ever since then, when are you gonna come train? It's always open door. Kim always invited me over there a bunch. Got to go over train with them.
Yep.
I like that gym.
They're so much fun.
They're good dudes.
Yeah,
they're good dudes.
They have fun.
I don't know how I feel about the 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu in general. I don't like culty hype. Like worshipy shit like we've been talking about. Like, and it comes down to jiu-jitsu too. I trained with John Danaher. I saw it. It disgusted me. The people, they were just obsessed with these people, idolizing them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now your jiu-jitsu is good. Your jiu-jitsu is good, but you just have to do everything John tells you, or else you're doing it wrong. And then these people idolize Gordon Ryan. And I know, like, there's not many people in our sport, right, that are just killing everybody like this.
Yeah.
But are these the right people? Like, are these the right people that we're like, all of our chips are in a bucket with this
You
guy?
never know.
I don't think so.
You never know.
I think that most people just need to focus on themselves.
Yeah.
Even like all this Iran, Israel shit. Dude, when I'm in on that, I know my days are worse. When when I'm watching all those news articles and I go to work and I talk about that with people and shit like that, I'm not like a lot of my coworkers. Like, we all are like conspiracy stuff, but those guys aren't doing jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. So I try to find our things in common, and it's like conspiracies, this stuff. So I'll try to like watch more of this shit. I know my days are off when I'm like that, when I'm just like angry at the government and like, fuck Trump, fuck Netanyahu, fuck Iran, fuck this, fuck that, like, fuck them all, like, let's blow everything up. Revelations. If we all go out together somehow, right, I think that's much better than like losing people you care about one by one. It's just take us all out, nuke us, like, get it done with. And then, like, let's rebuild. We'll rebuild and we'll see what's there. Not, like, just shake hands and be done with shit. Like, just stop this shit. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's real or fake anymore. I don't know what's AI. Just want to focus on, like...
We just watched a coffee shop video.
Yeah.
That is definitely AI. And Ground News, who's supposed to be, like, a very, very, like, a staple... Either they got fooled or they purposely posted it knowing. But that video, dude, the coffee doesn't move.
That video looked more AI than the picture of Trump going down on Bill.
I haven't seen this.
What?
I haven't seen it.
Will you pull this up?
We'll end it on this.
It was in the Epstein files.
Starving. What?
It was in the Epstein files.
Are you sure?
And they were like, did Putin release that picture of Trump and Bubba? And then this started circulating. And like, people are putting it into AI, and there's like a 99% chance it's not AI or some crazy numbers like this.
I'm typing the whole time and the keyboard's off because she was fucking with it.
She's looking at it like, I could do this job. I could type. Let me type.
She knows.
What's up, cutie? What's up? Yeah. You're adorable.
Yeah. That video was more AI looking than this.
Isn't removing Clinton's pants isn't what it seems. I've never seen this.
Well, you're welcome for your new background of your TV.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had worse things on this TV.
Yeah.
Full on tranny dick.
Just, I mean,
Like,
absolute
huge.
slong.
During a podcast?
Yeah.
Elephant trunk.
Yeah.
Did it get banned or anything like that?
I mean, we just changed the camera.
I heard tranny vaginas are deeper. That's what I heard.
Like the medically made one?
Yeah, they make them deeper.
Deeper. That could how many suicides has that cost?
Have you heard of Mr. Hands?
Who's Mr. Hands?
We'll be right back.
Who's Mr. Hands?
There's a whole documentary about this guy that tried to get butt fucked by a horse and killed. It came out a while ago. It's called Mr. Hands. And
I think...
What?
yeah. My friend watched it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
We watched a documentary of it driving. And it's pretty bad.
That's not great.
But that guy had that horse in him.
How do you know what? We're not even going to go down this road, Alex. I am starving.
All right.
I haven't eaten.
That's a good way to end this.
I
have to go find my car still.
I was about to ask so many more questions, but I'm not. We'll do this again.
Thank you.
It was a ton of fun.
I had a blast.
Thanks for coming on, dude.
Oh, yeah, thank you for having me.
Keep us updated with the show. I mean, with the opening of the storefront. Best of luck.
Thank you.
I think you'll get it done. I believe you'll get it done.
Within a few
and I think
months
you can
here.
make a cool fucking shop, dude.
Thank you.
I think you have a lot of.
That's the goal.
Yeah, I think they have a lot of interesting ideas, a lot of fun things to talk about, a lot of just cool things, dude. And you do great fucking work.
Thank you. We're hoping in the next like month or two that we'll get like a storefront and hopefully it's something easy where it's like a turnkey. We don't have to like put up walls or anything like that. We just want to put tattoo stuff in, put a walk-in welcome sign and see what it brings in.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Awesome, dude. It was a pleasure.
Pleasure.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.